online. Alright, a quick recap before we start. So, we've already done the first and second ending on stream on difficulty 15. We did the third ending on a lower difficulty. We've basically unlocked every item except one. I looked up what it does and the effect is garbage. It's not worth unlocking, it's just polluting your pool with bad items. So we'll leave that one locked. I may have overestimated the difficulty of ending 3, if I'm being honest. Because I can grab a scout node really late. Earlier I thought I had to do it on floor 2, but if I can do it later, it's not a big deal. Hello. There's a pretty good chance we'll be done either today or on Monday. Because if I get a squad that can beat the first ending, I'm fairly confident I can roll over this boss. The only change from usual strategy is that I will not aim to rob the shop on the second or third floor, unless I get something insanely good in the shop, because there's a guaranteed shop on the 6th floor, and we can rob that one. We won't use the scouting note on the 2nd floor, that one isn't worth it, it's too good for my squad at that point. Oh, I have to skip the prison fight, truly tragic. Instead, we'll aim to get a scout note on the 4th floor ideally. The reason for that is that the scout node gives so many things. It E2s your operator without costing any hope, it gives you ingots, it gives you a device. The value is just way too good to skip over. Floor, and then counter on the 5th floor, so it's not a problem.
Yeah, fine.
After we're done with ending 3, I'll still keep streaming for a bit. I wanna play more IS4, but I'll stop using Spearhead and preset squads every game. We'll try some more random stuff. I definitely feel that Spearhead is the best though. Anytime I tried anything else, I could really feel the stat missing those extra 15% stats. To clarify, just for people who haven't heard me talk about this before, Spearhead is the best for 4 stars. I wouldn't recommend it generally. Hope is more important for higher rarity. "20 enemies" means there's definitely no decor bear. Hello. And we get Hummus early. Pretty nice, he helps with the first 2 floors a lot. I've also been liking Garin recently, but I'm not sure if I'll start taking him over Hummus. I just like Garin because he's a ranged op.
It's been a while since I beat anyone up.
So he doesn't have to block anything. Basically the only operators that can properly block stuff are Jaye and my defenders.
Stop right there, you little cubs! Don't just rush in ahead!
Alright then.
Annoying formation. I'll bait some of them with Hummus. "21 enemies should be no decor bear."
Huh? I thought you wanted me here to fix a lock wire. You think...
This one gets split boxed outside of Pinecone's range, but that's fine.
Are you ready?
Because there's no time we're gonna block a second chip in this stage.
Hey, catch.
Whose car is this? How should I know? There's more of you? What a day.
So we don't have to wait for them to walk. Bad ticket. I can't get anything with it. Big O for the highest defense. Believe Cardigan might be better. I'll try it out some other time. Though obviously I'd rather just not get a second defender when I don't have any hope. Since I actually need a good defender. 15 enemies means there's definitely no Decorbert.
Yeah, fine. Whatever you say.
Didn't charge in time to heal. Doesn't matter.
I thought you wanted...
Hello. Almost done with the first floor.
Mission accomplished.
Four fights is a pretty solid start. Especially if we get our device back from somewhere. Ooh, E2 Hummus. That's good. E2 means he can tank stuff on floor 3. Without it he becomes very unreliable. Probably want the extra block. Hello. It wouldn't matter either way. I have big O in spot.
Stop right there, you little cubs!
Oh, even more money.
Just rush in ahead!
Yeah, fine.
And you'll be happy to know I'll keep doing them even after I do ending 3. I enjoy playing guys for a lot. I won't be finished after I clear everything.
Doesn't matter. Holding a shield is tiring, pal.
So the question here is how do I get rid of this chest?
Whose car is this? How should I know?
I can probably trap one of the heavies with Big O for a bit. And kill it later. Let's have Click work on it for a bit. Yeah, next deploy kills it from Click. That's fine.
Are you... Through it! Bring it on, all of you!
This is the place.
Extra block from here. And Big O has higher defense than Spot.
Whatever you say.
So she won't get murdered by these guys. Pinecone takes a while to kill the big thing on her own. But she's fast enough. And we have block to spare. Three enemies left, no Decorbert.
I thought you wanted me here to fix a lock.
We're basically using the same basic strategy I did for ending 1. Main difference is how I avoid looting the shop early. Unless it gives me something truly godlike, like the attack speed sniper book and sniper medic book. I would that if it drops, obviously. Cause that's a not win. And I'll try to get the scout note around the 4th floor instead of the 2nd floor. It's too useful for me. Okay, first this, because it's super cheap. Then Myrtle. Really good start, a ton of money. This is worth buying, I want the squad limit. More squad limit, we want to go as high as possible. There's nothing good in the shop anyway, so no loss value. This is decent. But Pudding's Q charges quickly anyway, so it's not essential. She can't charge her skill while she's already using it, so this item isn't that great on chain casters that aren't passenger. I would never pay 16 ingots for it, because Vigna dies to everything. She is very difficult to use on high difficulty. I only take her if I have absolutely no other blockers other than Spot and I have no other choice. Basically, Vigna is a cope pick, kind of like Roberta when I
won't ask
don't have
about the
anything
meaning
better
of
from
this mission,
supporters.
then.
She performs poorly even on earlier floors, and the higher the floors get, the higher the enemy stats, so she starts doing even worse.
Let's go.
Myrtle can beat the clone to death here. Don't do this on emergency. You need an E2 operator for this in emergency.
Gather around me, guys.
Oh, I mean E2 Myrtle anyway.
Target location reached.
Whose car is this? How should I know?
I think I'll point all my operators up.
Yes, Joker.
I'm all set to a one-on-one.
We're counting on you again today, little apple. ここですか?
And we will leave Myrtle there to spawn kill the clone.
Careful.
This is more of an emergency setup. If Myrtle was E2, it would work in emergency just fine. After the clone is removed, we will use Spot to tank for Pudding.
Yep. Electric charge. みんなどいて. Hi.
Like this.
Yeah, fine.
It doesn't matter in normal mode, obviously. Let's say I'm practicing the muscle memory for it. Oh, we have a Decor Bear.
Is it my turn?
Delay
Are
the
you ready?
Q on these guys then,
Is it my turn?
so we can give time for Click's Q to charge. There is a kind of soft Q gate with the Bears, where they spawn instantly if you Q everything else. But if you Q them very slowly, they're delayed a bit. I don't think I even need that much luck for ending 4, to be honest. We'll see in practice, obviously.
Doesn't matter to me.
But I think the odds are better than I thought. The reason I thought it so hard is because I needed to take the ending item on the second floor, so I can get the prophecy on the third floor.
Charge.
But the prophecy can be gotten on any floor. It just has to be the one after you take a scout note. So actually I should be fine, because I can take a scout note on the third or fourth floor. I think I got this.
ドクターの言う通りに。Yep. はい。ちゃんと聞いてます。
First class is fine. The stats are better for me though. One recruit isn't worth 15% attack later.
Are you ready? Ah, screw it! Bring it on, all of you!
Mission accomplished.
It's great if you're using 5 stars though, and you know, actually have 5 stars leveled.
完璧な仕事ができました。ドクター、満足して
Ooh, this is really good. Helps Humus a lot. And now we get a Rio defender. No Gummy, her defense is too low. Bubble isn't great at T1, we need to E2 her. Okay, I think the best buff is Scout and then up. It doesn't matter what this emergency is, we should be fine. This is the item you need for ending 3. I'm not going to take it here because this is way too much value. I can't afford to skip it. Give up on Bubble or Pudding. I have 2 defenders to Psycho, but no medic. The absence of a medic is going to be awkward if this is a hard emergency. I don't have any money, but I could drop the shop and then go into the boss key, I guess. Though I would die trying to rob the shop with this. What's an an Arts Protector. Durnar?
言うことを聞く。やってみる。
If it's Durnar, the answer is basically what I want from a defender is to get punched in the face and not die. Durnar doesn't give me that
Enemies incoming.
later into the run. She can kill trash, but anything will kill trash. Defenders have a different function. If I have enough tickets, I'll get Durnar
We're
too,
counting on you again
but
today,
defenders that
Apple.
don't die are much higher priority.
ドローン飛べー。 This is the place.
Huh? I thought you wanted me here to fix a lock.
Ooh, don't gather around me, guys.
Yeah, fine.
It's fine. Click kills it here. Need to add more block.
悪い人にた
Ah, screw it! Bring it on, all of you!
Ooh, almost dozed off.
I guess that's one way to do this fight.
風のようにここでしっかり支えます。
Ah, screw it!
みんなどいて。
Yeah, I just need Totter, Meteor and some other shit. I can kill it with arts too. Cutter is also an option. What DPS I use on the Meatball just comes down to what operators I get. I'll just use the generic best 4-star operators, whether it's guards, snipers, casters, whatever comes to me, that's what I'll use. Don't really have the freedom to be picky.
はい。はい。気兼ねを。
There's more of you? What a day.
This isn't a terrible draft, but I'd really like to have a medic in here. Yeah, I particularly like that I get to use my hardcore defenders that just have 1000 defense and can block the heavy enemies. I enjoy getting to block the dangerous enemies for once, instead of just kiting them around with Mei and click and whatnot. There's several options. Cutter is for later, we're gonna skip her for now. Moose can be used for the boss. Arena and Utage give me the most value now. I'll take Utage because it's the best pick if it's a particular... for the particular emergency I'm thinking of. Seeing for later. It's not an emergency, so it doesn't matter.
よーし。指揮はみんなに任せたよ。出発だよ。Good scenery here, Doctor. Everyone, enemies incoming.
Some Horde equivalent would have been cool for 4 stars though,
Alright then.
at least in the context of this run.
Counting on you again today,
I
little
don't
apple.
particularly care about it outside of that, since in normal playthroughs of events it's just a arena with extra stats on defense.
気兼ねを引く。
Now wait for the stun to want.
Huh? I thought...
Gather around me, guys.
What?
By the way, it's never worth killing the stun archers if you're actually struggling with the map. I only do it so it ends faster, because I'm definitely not gonna die.
喧嘩だ。指示を。
But if you have a weak spot when you're on this map, feel like it's dangerous, don't ever bother killing them. Just let them stun something.
Whatever you say.
Because an operator that works all the time is better than one that's just wasted sitting in a corner.
There's more of you? What a day.
No, the Corber.
敵です。皆さん、手加減無用です。
What's Cliff Revolver supposed to be?
普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。
Is that when Cliffheart spams her line or?
Thank you. ごちそうさま。
Pretty useless. But it's a free relic, so I don't have any right to complain. Sure. We'll target does decent damage. Yeah, you lost me, Adam. No idea what you're on about. 3 fights at the bottom. Oh, the boss from the next event. Dodge or damage mitigate or shields work on him, same as usual. You can tank him with a deep cover tentacle, you just dodge it. Or something like Roberta works too. He's not really worth tanking, you should just get 3 ranged operators and shoot him. Or 1 if you're using 6 stars. Also, he has infinity defense, so just use arts damage. Yeah, this fight is easy enough and I don't get walked into a fight. Makes sense. We'll go this way.
I'm being assigned to combat? Oh. Just give me a bit more.
That's definitely not a revolver. I mean, revolver isn't exactly an automatic pistol, you know.
Stop right there, you little cubs. Don't just
Also,
fucking
he only
ahead.
fires 3 shots. In the first phase. He only starts doing 6 in the second.
Hmm? Oh, gather around me.
I mean, the game can call it whatever it wants, but I ain't calling it a revolver.
はい、普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。ドローン飛べ！バッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。
I thought you.
I have to get serious now.
What? You think you're gonna
Well, that's a
grind
better
me
name
down
than
with
revolver.
numbers?
Look, yeah, I should probably tank a bit for Pinecone.
Careful! はい、気兼ねを引く。はい、バッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。気兼ねを
I have no idea what the Myrtle
Gather around me, guys.
skin is even from.
You think you're gonna grind me down with numbers?
No need for a defender.
ロス。
Human sacrifice. Or hyena sacrifice anyway. I'm fine with putting dying. Acceptable. I can remove these operators and I'll still clear. So we just needed to get rid of the drones. No, he couldn't even one-shot Beagle. The hell.
Mission accomplished.
No enemies in sight, but I'm sure they left behind some pretty good stuff.
Also, Promanix's model is just as throw as her talent. Good to know. Let's get Cutter for later. I don't really want supporters if I can help it. I can definitely kill this. But do I want to go in the Bosky instead? If I get to use this Bosky, I can summon a bunch of emergency inside. Which also happens to get rid of the annoying buff. No, I obviously use 6 stars sometimes. I have videos with them and everything. But I generally play with 4 stars. Mostly because I'm too lazy to read what other 4 stars do. Oh, this one is really shitty. It's the one where enemies barely move. And have a ton of health. That one's actually annoying as hell. One is a safe house and one is a shop, but I don't know which is which. I would prefer the shop, but we're rolling the gacha. Might want Cutters 2 here.
了解。カッター入隊する。
My favorite 6 would be Weedy, I guess. Doesn't mean I use them a lot.
Right there, you little cubs. Don't just rush in ahead.
Or Blaze. Either or. I actually use Blaze, I guess.
We're counting on you again today, little apple. 盾を構えるぞ。
Don't care about agents as a whole. DP is useless to 4 stars. I am super dead.
バッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。
Stay still for a
Alright
bit,
then.
please.
Whatever you say.
Can I do anything here with no medics? Not really.
I thought you wanted me here to fix the Ah!
普段通り鍵を打つ
Well, at least Humus does better than Pinecone. Nothing we can do about that one.
Alright. I'm up.
What? You think you're gonna grind me down with numbers?
Yeah, I'm just gonna let these guys through. Can deal with the casters well.
Fusion. Hello?
And we're just gonna hope Humus solves everything.
Bring it on, all of you!
That's absolutely a one. Might be able to kill one of the
More of
casters.
you? What a day.
I'm also super dead on this side.
I'm here to help.
Yeah, nasty boski. GG. The one with slower enemy is so annoying. They increased defense and res, not health. So if you have true damage, they die all the same. I obviously don't have any true damage though. No extra health, so we're taking the money. It's still worth it to take it even if I might die every so often. Because I get value more often from them than they kill me. And when you get the value of several nodes from them, it really adds up later on in the run. Very bad start with 2 fights. Oops. Yeah, the random 3-4 feels unplayable at 15. I could obviously do it and win that way, but I'll lose 10 runs on the first 2 floors before I get a single Rio run off.
Save us a lot of time if you just surrender.
I'm technically still an IS-2 hell myself, I never killed the 4th boss. After we are done with ending 3, do you want me to stream trying to kill the 4th boss on IS-2? It's never going to happen, so I can stream that until the end of time.
ちゃんと聞いてます。やっちゃおっか。
Why did I place click here? I can use her to kill the chest. I'm trolling.
Yeah, fine.
Now I can kill the chest. I messed up by deploying click here. That's a pity. Because click will kill herself in it, right? Needs 2 deploys. I know that. Well, let's try.
ドローン飛べ。普段通り鍵を打って。あ、指示を。あ、はい。ちゃんと聞いてます。はい。ちゃんと聞。
Whatever you say. Hey, catch.
Nah, Spot will kill the sword afterwards. No chance. Don't think it's viable to leave it with more health.
Mission accomplished.
IS-3 is infinitely harder than IS-2 if you play it on the highest
Hard
difficulty.
work. Even an idiot can get the job done.
But difficulty 0 on IS-3 is basically easy mode on IS-2 by comparison. Fudenko for the extra damage. This one is a better version of this one, essentially. And this stage is why I consistently start with pinecone click. No matter what the 4th operator is, I can definitely win this without leaking. Specifically with the combination of pinecone click. The hardest version is with the medic, but if I take Susuru I can still win that one. Because she can keep spot alive. Don't touch the rock.
Yeah, fine. So many weaknesses.
Really convenient spot for click.
Mission accomplished.
The second ending in IS-2 is the hardest one. It's much harder than the third ending, in my opinion. Yep, Pinecone can solve the normal prison stage. I only deploy other operators to make it happen faster. Really good items, but we're praying to actually get a specialist. Do I buy them now and hope for an Eton? Yeah, let's do it. And then reroll. That's great, you know, but can't get value out of it now. Don't wanna waste money on what's very likely a brick turn, so we're moving on. The reason I'm saying the run is bricked is because we got really few fights. So we'll have to compensate now, and there is a good chance this stage can kill me, for example. Can this stage kill me? Yeah, I can't. I'm not sure I can do this, actually. Oh, I can. No, I can't because of Pudenko S1. We can cycle them with spot. To be fair, playing on difficulty 6 in IS-3 is probably a good idea. It's really annoying. Unless I get Susuru, there is no way I can do the emergency.
Whatever you. So many weaknesses.
Oh, there's probably no way I can do the normal mode either, and I'll just die now. Oh my god. Yay, we didn't die. Amazing. And Spotskew can take over now. Keyword being now.
Catch.
Bless the Pudenku. So now we just need to kill the melee ones. Casters can move around. Unfortunate. It's what it's. Good to know that this is a functional way to play the stage at least.
Mission accomplished.
I think on the run I did
Perfection's for
difficulty
suckers
15 on,
now.
on IS3 I beat emergency out of control. Could be wrong, but the squad could have done it. It's obviously beatable, because you can just get so many items you insta-kill everything. So that's a given. And I'm obviously never going to take it in any kind of realistic run. Because fuck that stage.
はい。みんなの面倒は私
Yep,
がちゃんと見て
Shamara
い
is
くから
wonderful.
安心して。
Debuffs attack, debuffs defense. Really, really good support operator. The only downside is that you need to get her skin to make her playable.
皆さん、行きましょう。
Otherwise using her is illegal.
ここですか？
So you can consider Shamara a pay to win op in that sense, I guess. I can deploy her later.
やっちゃおうか。指示を。あ。
Oh, it didn't put Enquest one. I don't need it anymore. A pity. But it shouldn't matter for this stage.
ここに。ここだよ。指示を。デリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。
The relic that debuffs defense and rest is just great in general.
指示をどうぞ。
Shit.
ドクター。
Whatever. You don't see any harm in this.
はい。
I forgot Spot can die in this emergency.
はい。
Get rid of the dogs.
はいよ。発射。
They need to run a certain distance before they can fly. They just fall off the map instead. Because they keep shooting at Pinecone, they stop and shoot, so it resets their running timer. If the timing is a bit different, it doesn't work. Has to be an operator on this style to make it work.
指示をどうぞ。指示を普段通り。釘を。戦いだけに気を取られないで。怪我してるよ。
Mission accomplished.
Yeah, this tile is the curse. You can make it work with more tiles,
Been through an easy battle.
but
you
this one is
say?
by far the easiest.
Better do it all over again.
Yeah, really useful. Useless as fuck. Yeah, Ethan. The horn doesn't buff Ethan if you're wondering. But we have 2 books for it. So Ethan is already super strong. I wanna take all fights, I guess.
今壁が目の前で動いたって？何言ってんだ、そんなことあるわけねえだろ。
医療チームの皆さん、準備はいいですか？
Yeah, that's kind of how it works. If you stun them or CC them, they stop flying.
部品のようにここでしっかり支えます。医者ならここに。ここだよ。
I keep forgetting to change Pudenku's skill. I mean, it will hardly matter for the purposes of this run. But I'm annoyed at myself.
はい、普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。指示をど。普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。
ここだここ。目の前真っ暗になってねえか？
Whatever you think. Catch.
やっちゃおうか。
If they're in Mostima's range, they can't fly, yeah? Smacking them with Third Spirit does the same thing, by the way.
持ちますよ。
But you can just use one tile and you get the same effect.
どこに行けばいいですか？
Does not matter.
大丈夫。すぐ。はい、こっち向いて。
Yeah, once they start flying, they can stay in the air unless you stun them. So you need something like click to knock them down. That's how low altitude hovering works in the first place. You need some hard CC to knock it down. Something that stops attacking will stop low altitude covering. Or maybe it's just stuns and I'm bullshitting there. But stuns do it, yeah. Better defender. Eaten. It's 100% eaten. We are set for the third storm.
言うことを聞くやってみる
We'll use Pudenku to proc the shadow.
準備はいいですか作戦開始後もフローに従って行動してくださいねここですかはい私が何とかします悪い人に立ち向かバッテリーはまだまだ持ちはい気兼ねを引く怪我人はいない
If Ethan's archetype can attack air, why do you even need other operators at that point? You just deploy Ethan, Manticore, Mizuki and everything will die on its own. Which is probably the reason why they're really careful when they add them and don't make them too overpowered. Because if you have one more operator that does what Ethan does, you place them both down and nothing can ever move again. I think KS4 is the hardest one when you're just getting used to the stages, because you get rushed really fast. And you benefit a lot when you know what the enemies actually do later into the run. No Ducker Bear. This stage always ends with 6 of these assholes. So you can judge really early whether you get a Ducker Bear based on how many lives are left.
Accomplished.
Yeah, it definitely gets infinitely easier when you know the maps. This floor was actually a really good example of it. For example, on the floor with the casters and the explosive spiders, it's really helpful to know that you can handle both waves together on that tile where I placed spot on. That really helps you. That's a super useless ticket. The game is trolling me for E2ing Ethan. I could have just done it there and E2'd something else. But there's no way to know these things. So E2ing Ethan was correct. Protector as protector. Sure, why not? You can potentially kill a boss with any amount of health anyway. Like, the game can only store values going so high. You don't need the Deso Binder relic for that. And does it not work on bosses? Since when? That would be news to me. Okay. What runes do we have? Kind of wanna use this right now. I think I wanna go to the center. Because if this is something horrifying, I don't wanna do it. Even though there's an emergency here, I get the option to avoid it. I have really good items for this. Like, really good items. But this stage is horrible. But Ethan is really good for this. Do I kill myself in the bear? Yes or no? One yes. What else we got? Okay, we have a bunch of voices going for yes. Let's give it a try. To be clear, the reason I'm actually trying this is the DP relic. I think that gives me a shot. Because I get to deploy a bunch of shit right at the start.
喧嘩だー。わかりました。
And also the uber buff Titan, obviously.
どうする暴力じゃ何
はい、私が何とかします。
Hello, bind.
みんなどいて。
I wonder if I can just stop a car here for a bit.
捕まえるぞ。怪我人はいない。
Yeah, yeah, fine.
Not for long anyway.
戦場は騒がしいから、指示はもっと大きい声でお願い。
Doesn't matter to me. So many weaknesses.
A pity.
どうすりゃいいんだ。
どこに行けばいいですか？釘のようにこ
目の前真っ暗になってねえか。
Should have faced Budenko down, by the way. I was hoping to hit a few
気を
cars,
つけてね。
but the counters took too long.
はい、ちゃんドクターの言う通りにするよ。盾を構えるぞ。カーアレルギーに気をつけてね。
Solid attempt. Definitely not worth doing on the third floor though. I just wanted to know how close I can get. Hope is best, so I can avoid recruiting unnecessary 3 stars. Couldn't see click for some reason. Two hope is better than the Keto. I don't care about one extra life. I'd rather get more operators. 3 fights. Without using devices. Pretty good.
I won't ask about the meaning of this mission then.
Well, it's impossible for me to do it with 6 stars in my roster because I'm not gonna pick 6 stars. So moot point.
ここですか？
Yeah, yeah.
I really don't think difficulty 15 is that bad.
はい。
Compared to S3, there's barely any RNG in the run. And you have so much control over the nodes with the runes. Do you actually need to abuse all of those? Don't you just solve everything with Yatu? Like, almost no enemy in IS4 has any good defense anyway.
指示を普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。
Doesn't matter to me. Hey, catch.
はい。バッテリーはまだまだ持ち。あ。
The IS3 is just bad. Let's leave it at that.
はい。普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。
Its replay value is abysmal.
指示を気兼ねを引く。指示を気兼ねを気兼ねを
Don't see any harm in this.
はい。あ。
Mission accomplished.
With hard work, even an idiot can get the job done.
I haven't done IS3 on ending 4 on difficulty 15. It's too annoying. I don't wanna roll the RNG for it. Obviously you can do it, it's just RNG. But I just don't want to. Not fun. I guess this is better. Use Ethan to pull the sword first, then kill the caster later. Both of them at once is too much for spot.
目的地はどこでしたっけ？ここですか？
All right then. So many weaknesses.
Hopefully the skill charges back in time for the other caster, or we will have an unfortunate beginning to this game.
はい、気兼ねを引く。
Cue an unfortunate beginning. Maybe spot doesn't get one shot, just barely.
Holding a shield is tiring, pal.
バッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。はい、普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。
Whoa. Can Ethan even kill that? Not really. Dodge Ethan. Nope. Should have used spot skill earlier.
Mission accomplished.
Cop out, it's not about making the run unplayable. It just feels like shit when you get metastatic. At the time I won ending 4 was with the fucking metastatic debuff. It's not like you lose when you get it. But there is no circumstance in which getting metastatic makes for fun gameplay. So it just feels awful to play with. Like if you remove metastatic debuff or nerf the shit out of it, IS3 will feel better to play. Because you remove so much RNG from runs. The other buffs can fuck you over too, but you can kind of play around them. You can't play around your operator not doing anything. That's why it feels like so shit when people complain about it.
Alright then.
Metastatic and Suitor would be funny, but that would require having my Suitor in my squad, which is disgusting. I will not stand for it. Concentration Disorder is just goofy. The bleeding and freezing one can fuck you over but are generally harmless. And the metastatic one either does nothing because it ones on useless operators, or ones on all of your DPS operators in a row and fucks you. With no middle ground. Of course it'd be more useful than 4 stars. You can use her to not die. She's a gravel that takes 4 seconds to die even with metastatic. Not sure about the damage though. She does comparable damage to Utage with her normal damage. If she loses half her stats, it might be a bit lower.
Mission accomplished.
任務完了。なあ、うちの子たちもよくやったでしょ。
Don't like Cutter, but if it's instant E2, too much power on the early floors to give up. Yeah, I don't like Mur that much. Give me Susuru. This is an utterly dogshit item, by the way. For me, anyway. What do people who use 6 stars think of this shit? Is it worth 8 ingots? I have no business judging it. I'll roll for something better. I don't like Cutter in the context of IS4 runs, no. Because she tends to die to melee enemies a lot. But if I'm getting all the good shit directly T2, might as well get her. Kind of wanna get this book, honestly. Ah, this shop has so many good shit I wanna take. This is wonderful. This is good.
了解カッター入はいみんなの面倒は私がちゃんと見ておくから
Andrew, I did it by spamming Wapuma and resetting after the first chop. It's very boring, I don't recommend it. Okay, I use Cutter so rarely. I wanna play around her. One of my runs when I was investing, I invested 38 ingots in a row and it didn't work out. I really want to know how to repeat that again. Cobalt, other than Engie, you can also use Perfumer. If you activate Perfumer S2, just before the boss uses his attack shield, he uses it. So that's another counter. I do agree it's a dogshit game design though. I don't think I'm arguing with you there. Let's do the harder one. We get to be rid of all the spiders for free. Yay for Beanstalk. I mean, Cutter can murder everything on her own, right? Because only casters do real damage so early. And these guys have absolutely zero defense.
うちの子たちをいじめないでいくらで私の目を見てここですか
I don't like tier lists enough to make an actual one. I'll try to make a video where I talk about 4 stars I actually like using, but it's not exactly a tier list. Don't enjoy ranking stuff, since it's also arbitrary anyway. Wait, shit, I have Susuru's wrong skill. Well, at least Cutter kills stuff fast. Oh shit, we had a bear. Prevent Beanstalk from triggering and try to keep it in Cutter range. Oh.
Mission accomplished.
Yeah, I'll go more in depth into some 4 stars I like using. I won't specifically be talking about the best ones. Because either I'm talking about generally, and then it's just Myrtle Quoro, or I'm talking about low operator 4 star runs, and then it's just Jaya Deep Cover. And I don't find either of those to be the more interesting ones. More guards. Excellent. Who scale their attack through the roof. Ooh, we have a Bosky here. Bosky or emergency? Ethan. Fucking obviously. What am I doing? Both will take 1 key. I can probably get better value if I go down, honestly. Because Bosky can be some bullshit like 2 shops, and I have 4 ingots. It does give money though. I'll roll a coin. Head. Bosky it is. Other one feels safer. Ooh, this gives a lot of money. I got like 19 ingots. Do I have anything that buffs guards here? Can turn this into a guards run. I can get the ending 3 item later, when it's safer to get. It's a pain in the ass to get it so early. Stone gargoyles. Excellent. Good stuff all around. And instantly to Utage. Getting the scout note on the second floor is not healthy for me. It's much easier to get it later. This isn't worth robbing. Reset. Not really worth robbing again. Fuck off. Do I roll a bunch for this? Nah. Don't wanna waste that many ingots. If I had buffs for snipers, I would. Meh. Both of these are trash. I'll trade. I don't have any supporter. I'll trade them in a lost and found note if I can. Calling the things I passed up good items is kind of a stretch to begin with. More importantly, where can we abuse this? And what's the best way to abuse it? Prefer this one, so we do this fight, and then we summon it here. Or if we can, we do these 3 fights, and then summon it here. Yeah, I like the idea of that. Wait, what fight is this? Okay. Drone fucks.
よーし式はあみんなやりそうな面構えじゃん
Free win fight, let's go! I'm not confident that... Wait, yeah, it's not an anti-air sniper. I'm just being stupid with that one. It's fine.
準備はここは通さないよここですか指示をって理由はまだまだ持ちますよ指示を普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫
Cut her in the back so Susuru can heal.
普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫来たあいつらを止めてドローン止め
And now kill most of the trash with Pinecone.
指示をどって理由はまだまだ持ちますよ普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫はい気兼ねを引く指示を準備万端だよ
Pinecone's so fun to use in this square. You can time it so precisely, so it hits both the last wave and the new one coming in.
オートキャリブレーション中よわかった私の目を見てはい普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫
Let me drop spot here,
Yeah, fine.
so I can stop paying attention.
皆さん手加減
Yeah, if you get both the horn and the bush together, you're kind of set. Just get some good operator that hyperscales with those buffs. Umbrio is really good for that, because she can, or Golden Glow, because they can apply map pressure globally. And they can basically clean out the entire map from there. By the way, does it have to be an operator to proc the horn effect? Or can you do it like with an SP device? If you can use an SP device for it, that would be awesome.
このままノーカットで作戦記録に使えるじゃん
Jaya or more guards? More guards! If I'm getting shit for guards, I'm gonna be using guards. Yeah, that's something that's worth testing out. I'm stacking on guard super heavily because I have this book. I just wanna abuse it for value. If 10 less devices don't, then absolutely everything else probably also doesn't. It has to be an operator. Most likely.
出発だよ
Dangerous chest.
ー。行くよ。
Maybe I shouldn't have placed Beanstalk first. Because she might just... The next deploy might be a bit late.
来た来た。
Nah, it's exactly on time. We're fine.
このおバカ。うちの子たち
So we'll have Arin kill himself in the chest here. In a bit.
I thought you wanted me here to fix a one-on-one. Tough guy, huh?
来た来た。
Oops. Kind of messed that up. I wanted to block him with the crap. It's fine.
準備ここは通さないよ。ドローン飛べー。
There's more of you?
Does he survive one hit from this guy? Who wants to do the math with all of the buffs? I don't. I also don't want to play gacha though. I can't use Cutter as well until this chest is dead, by the way. She's gonna one-shot herself. But it's fine. We can deploy Eton and he can kill it safely. Because he takes damage in manageable increments. So Cutter does about 2600 damage per hit at the moment. From her normal attacks. I don't think she's gonna struggle much with the normal enemies. Fuck off, bear. 3000 attack. Very nice.
Whose car is this? How should I know?
気兼ねを引く。はい、バッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。
I absolutely do not play SSS at all.
俺だって頑張ったぜ。あんたも見て
I
た
don't
だろ
need the models for anything and I can't stand it. Is Susuru Itu? Yeah, she is. Defender then. Fuck it, let's go. Yeah, I haven't played SSS since the first two maps of it. I get enough models for my operators, so I have absolutely zero incentive to actually play it.
みんなやりそうな面構えじゃん。
Yeah, probably better to leave Arin in. The best thing about
ビーンストーク招待。
having 4 stars is that I have zero incentive to play SSS. I don't need the model parts, so I haven't touched it since it came out. I hated it already on CN, and playing it on EN probably delayed the deploy there a bit.
何をやってもいいんでしょ
I'm just gonna leak this drone, aren't I? I'm afraid it's gonna kill Pinecone if I just deploy it.
ここですか。
Maybe I'm wrong on that.
はい。
It's not exactly...
このおバカ。うちの子たちをいじめないで。指示をどうぞ、ドクター。
Yeah, maybe Pinecone wins just barely.
僕の場合悪くない悲鳴だね。
来た来た。
Cutter next.
私の役目は刀を振るうことだけ。わかった。いくらでも待つよ。
慌てないで。
いただきます。
Kind of in a bad spot here.
外は危ないから気兼ねを引く。指示をどうぞ、ドクター。指示を気兼ねを 引く。はい、バッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。
Kind of an awkward start. I should have either let the drone go or committed to killing it. Kind of half-assed that. And leaked more than I would have otherwise.
どうすりゃこれが見えないだろ。
Fuck.
行くよ。
That should have been Susuru.
どうす。
Can still be Susuru.
ここに。あ、はい。ちゃんと気兼ねを。気兼ねを。引く。
I think this run is a pretty good example of... The fuck, Ethan? What do you have against binds today?
戦場は騒がしいから。
Don't get one shot, please.
戦場は墓場よ。
Thank you.
いくらでも声を出すな。ドクター、見えたよ。外は危ないからね。
Ethan missing 5 million binds in the row was somewhat unfortunate.
鍵を打てば大丈夫。
Made me deploy other shit.
指示をどうぞ。普段通り鍵を打てば普段通り鍵を打てばバッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。指示を。
僕の番。悪くない悲鳴だね。
I assume Otage can't die to this. Yep, that's how it works. Because she has full health when you deploy her. Takes a moment before she actually loses it.
行くよ。
Mission accomplished.
The co-op event was pretty fun. Though I ended up soloing most of the stages in the end.
逃げたやつはほっとけ。
Might be fun to play it with another 4-star player next time. If there is a next time. Ooh, extremely decent. Myrtle. Yeah, we can get some value out of this later. Boss key number 1. Yeah, I'm kind of sad I didn't do more with the co-op event. I didn't read what it was. Okay, this is super free. You just get a buff. Oh, we're taking the upper lane. It's fine. Should probably look what the fight actually is. This is free. But we should probably bring a defender somewhere in this squad.
次の現場はどこ？
Absolutely harmless.
いらっしゃい。待ってるからね。
来た来た。
I enjoy the 900 attack beanstalk.
準備は当たらないよ。ここですか？
Let's not deal with these casters at all. And we'll face Susuru down so we can use this tile.
戦場は騒がしいから準備このおバカ。気兼ねを引く。
I messed up.
何を
It's fine.
言ってもいいんですよ。
Another caster will spawn from this box.
指示を。
That one will get to target. Don't need here. And get a proper defender.
準備あいつらを
One more and we can retreat. Eaten there in case we mess something up.
影無用です。
Otage.
いいとこついてれば痛くないからね。私が必要だね。
Yeah, okay, it's all over. Wasn't this the emergency map? Why isn't it spawning elite crocodiles?
はい。
The hell?
鍵を打てば大丈夫。いくらでも
Was it a normal map and the next one's an emergency? Yeah, I think that was the case.
気兼ねを
I'm not paying much attention.
まだまだ。
どうすりゃ暴力じゃ何も解決できないけど、お前を
普段通り鍵を打てば大丈夫。
Accomplished.
I was wondering why it felt so free.
契約通り
Ah
任
well.
務は完遂した。
E to Umbrio, 100%. Though this is also pretty good. Umbrio first. Well, I did say it's pretty good, so might as well take it. Useful for mass shop summoning, and rational fracture is the free win stage. Don't like her in this quote.
あ、みんなやりそうな面構えじゃん。
This can tank the basic enemies. We will kill the other thing with eat and click. Umbrio, Cutter, Pinecone, whatever, takes care of the casters. By the way, the co-op fight from the third one, where you have the poison haze, that was the single worst thing I've ever done, trying to sow it.
忘れ物しないでね。
The result at the end, when I tried to sow it, was some bullshit strategy where I had to keep throwing medics and then retreating them, because they died so quickly that deploying a medic wasn't worth it in terms of healing, because they lost more health than I gained from them. That was actually the worst.
準備ば
Ah, sweet memories.
私の役目は刀を振るうことだけ。ドクターの見えたよ。
Pinecone can be here. Cutter is facing down so she can smack
いくらでも待つよ。
casters. Might have her die here. Oh, did stepping Cutter style? Sure looks like it. I love enemies with fast movement speed. They can fuck themselves over like that.
当たらないよ。
It's wonderful. If you can stop attacking
指示を。
click about now, I'd really appreciate it. Asshole caster.
はい。ちゃんとキーバッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。
Oh, fuck off. Durnar.
サポートは任せるわ。
It's gonna do the same thing now.
しっかり繰り返る。
Oh no, this one didn't. What an asshole.
私の目を見て。指示をどうぞ。
And I'm using
私なら
Susuru S1 on
私が必要
accident.
だね。
Trying to protect click.
来た来た。あいつらを止めて。
Click is probably dead.
はい。普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。ここ
Or maybe not.
いいぞもっとやれ。
はいよ。みんなどいて。
One more step and we can shoot with Pinecone. Oh, Ethan just won. That works too.
家まで送ろうか。準備。当たらないよ。はい。普段通り釘を打つ。指示バッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。
ここだここ。
Let's not wait.
いらないパーツあったらちょうだい。
No, it walked into Cutter's range because it was faster. When enemies move really quickly, sometimes they get deeper into the tile than they should when they're blocked. So Cutter just got to insta-kill the elite with her skill instead of dying there,
ドクター、
which was very helpful to me.
もしかしてちょっとすごいですか？
It comes up on a lot of stages. There's so many ways to abuse this in IS4. I love fast running enemies. Yay, Blade Dance. I like how you can consistently get Blade Dance in IS4. There's no encounter RNG. We can turn this into a shop if we have to, but I think I can just win the fight later. Fuck, the migration rune is overpowered. Lower deployment limit. How much is my deployment limit? Do I have any items for it? No, so I'm working with 2 deploy limit. But Cutter is bullshit in this mode. But this is us. So, do we do the greedy play of going for the double emergency? Or... Because if the second emergency is something awful, I can still dispel it, so it's not that much of a problem. And this isn't that awful because I have spinach now, meaning Pinecone will murder absolutely everything on her own. Actually, is that the play? Do I just enter the stage with only Pinecone? So she has the Blade Dance? That's just twins, right? Like if I just do this. So Pinecone has 1 million attack. Oh yeah, but the cost is a problem. Not for because of that. A pity. That would have been funny. Let's bring a Rio squad. Don't need... Oh, I can use a medic. Drop here once, fuck off. Works. If we can redeploy this Q is better. Arin is dead weight. Obviously this guy is better. If we can heal Hummus between fights.
It's been a while since I've been
I wanna be able to abuse the
Hope
spinach.
I didn't get too rusty.
Yeah, pity for the DP. I can't truly abuse Blade Dance. Yeah, but I don't need to pray. I can just do it normally. Which, you know, it will work. Hey, look, I got it on Beanstalk anyway. That's what happens when you pray. Heal her health for later. And drop Hummus.
I thought you wanted me here to fix a lock. What?
When he's about to
You
die,
think
we'll
you're
use
gonna
something else.
grind me down with numbers?
Oh damn, he beat one enemy. Gonna have to work to set them up a bit more. Reset health. See if I can abuse Ethan for this. Probably not. Might have to retreat Pinecone here. So I get some walk going. In front of Ethan so they all die. The moment he aggroes them. That's too much DP. I'll block it with something else if he misses the bind. That's so awkward. Really, dude? So do I let him go? Nah, I can just retreat Ethan. That's the play here. Fuck. The drone killed.
Whose car is this? How should I... What? You think you're gonna grind me down with numbers?
Switch back to Pinecone. Won't survive. Maybe I can do it like this. Nah, too slow. We can leak 3, so leak this 3, walk here. Yeah, we're just dead. Too much DP. GG. Then you should have Otage at less health, if the attack speed isn't enough. I should really stop greeding on the deployment limit thing. But not playing greedy is in most cases will just kill me in a different way later by not having enough shit. So it's a really hard habit to drop. And if I don't try, I'm not gonna know what I can and can't do. So I'm always gonna lean on taking the fight. Even if it kills me, I learn stuff for next time. Three fights either way. Who wants to guess where the emergency is? Up or down? Let's say down. Cause I don't want to do beasts awaiting slaughter.
私の出番ですね。
Cutter has two good skills, so it just depends on what you're hitting.
忘れ物しないでね。
If AoE S2, if single target S1, that's about it. Somebody asked me if Pinecone can solo this stage earlier,
まだまだ持ち
so
ますよ
here you go.
はい、気金を引く。指示をはい、普段通り釘を打てば
Most valuable thing I learned from that run was that guards are really not worth it. Even with the book for the extra attack, they just didn't do that much.
大丈夫。
I don't feel like they were justified
はい、あ、
over what value I can get from casters.
Mission accomplished.
She can do the emergency at E2. Click spot Pinecone plus any other recruit also do the emergency at E1.
このままノーカットで作戦記録に使えるじゃん。
Save the hope for something else. Aha, I guessed right. Okay, so we'll pull the blade first. Wet click, then retreat her.
ここですか？ やっちゃおっか。
Yeah, fine.
Insta kill to
持ちますよ。気金を
mitigate spot damage. Yeah, and we only use the skill once this guy starts moving, and he's about halfway here.
はい、バッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。
Whatever you say. Hey, catch.
指示をバッテリーはまだまだ持ちます。あ、はい、普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。
Might end up leaking the caster. Let's have Click tank a few hits where Spot can't heal. That way he can focus on healing himself more. Should just barely get it.
釘を打てば大丈夫。
Emphasis on barely.
はあ、家を一軒建てるよりずっと大
I
変
don't think we're getting the SSS maps rerunning. Maybe they'll reuse the bosses somewhere.
もしかしてちょっとすごいですか？
But as far as I know, they haven't. Stuff that selects more notes is better when picking runes for the top half.
There's a mission? I wanna go.
Got it.
They're kind of unusable outside of SSS because of their mechanics.
I'm here to help. Whew. Okay, I have to get serious now.
Because if you change the boss so it has a skill other than bricks your hand to use it in a different stage, then it's just a different enemy entirely. And it would have its own entry, right? Like how Frost Nova on Chapter 4 and Chapter 6 has different entries.
釘を打てば大丈夫。ドローン飛べ はい気兼ねを普段通り釘を打てばあ
21 enemies. No the Kurber guarantee. It's entirely playable with just 3 and 4 stars. I'm doing it in the highest possible difficulty. And there's no reward incentive to actually play on the highest difficulty. I'm just doing it for fun. You can just clear and get all the rewards on a much lower difficulty.
はい気兼ねを手にはまだまだ持
3
ちます
slugs.
よ
No the Kurber.
Mission accomplished.
Flawless victory! I was pretty good, wasn't I, Doctor?
Oh, extra deployment so early. Very nice. Wish I had that last run, would have been very helpful. I've been trolling with Umbrew enough. Let's get Totter. Oh, we're getting all the good shit. Oh, the good shit. I don't think clearing is that hard. In terms of stat checks for 4 stars is what I mean. I think there's a definite skill element. I can analyze most of my losses and see I could have done something better. Or half the time I'm not paying attention because I'm talking to chat. Or I just troll because I'm on stream. That's also possible. If you're good enough, you can definitely do it very consistently. Even with just 4 stars on highest difficulty. We'll probably get there after 10 more streams or so.
Time waits for nobody.
Good scenery here, Doctor.
Go, Myrtle, go. Oh, the extra attack speed made her kill it faster. Normally her skill is ready the moment she kills it.
We're counting on you
It's
again
cool.
today, little apple. ここですか
Alright then.
はい気兼ねを引くはいちゃんと指示あよいしょっと
Between Anso and Hibiscus, I'd rather choose a 4-star medic. If I have to pick between them, I don't really care. Hibiscus heals for more, Anso has the extra range bullshit. And pseudo AoE healing that you don't want to rely on, ever, for anything.
I see Fowl taking off. Probable ambush in the grass.
By the way, casters have the most broken book of all. Every other class is 25% attack. Casters get 25% attack and 25% attack speed. It's because of back in IS3, all the extra res made casters dogshit, so they buffed their book to no end to bounce them. But now it's in IS4 where casters are good to begin with, and they still have the Imba book
Great luck.
from
I
IS3.
see you.
指示をはいバッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ
Once it also isn't a real medic, so
Flawless victory! I was pretty good.
if once it can do it, any medic can do it. And 99% of the time you don't need once it either. So there's not really much point in comparing once it to a good medic. Obviously down. No comparison in value. Totter, go away. Path with no end, low altitude, double
With
free win
me on
stage.
your side, success is guaranteed.
I have entirely too many 3 stars in this team.
Show me your spirit, everyone.
Good scenery here, Doctor. 治療の用意を。Ooh, I have to get serious now.
Okay.
ドローン飛べ
Oh shit.
Alright then.
These guys actually do damage. Normally it spawns on guys at AFKs here. Sometimes it spawns the Naruto runners instead.
I have to get serious now. ここですか指示をバッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。Don't worry, you got me. 指示を
On yesterday's stream I beat Kerson on difficulty 9 with 4 stars. The fight lasted exactly as long as 2 activations of the device took. You can have a look at it there if you want. Though obviously we're trying to do it right now too. Except on
Save us
difficulty
a lot of
15.
time if you just surrender.
バッテリーはまだまだ持ちます。
Mission accomplished.
There's only one thing that's impossible for me. Being imperfect.
Yay, Susuru. Now I can do my favorite thing to this 3-star medic.
はい。みんなの面倒は私がちゃんと見ておくから安心して。Let's go! I'm here to help.
Behold,
Delay
here
Pinecons
come my
deploy a bit,
flamboyant
so we can have Susuru on spot first.
Alright then.
We're counting on you again today.
That way we can just kill the chest right away. Use the better spot.
怪我人はいない。ここですか
And I can't use Pinecon skill until this chest dies.
ドローン飛べ
There we go.
Okay.
Weird start. Have a decent items but a wonky squad. Not sure how to play most of the floor 3 stages with this. I did ending 2 yesterday. That's why it says ending 3 in the stream.
What's up? Bathe in fresh blood.
Mission accomplished.
Impressive, Doctor. Truly.
Oh, I'm out of tea.
impressive.
Curses.
Your blazing brilliance almost stole my show today.
I actually want to take a supporter. Hmm. Two hours and 40 minutes exactly. I looked it up yesterday. Yeah, why not? Need more range seat for the... Kind of want this. Do I have something to proc it with? No, I can proc it with this. Though I'd rather not. In case I get some annoying debuff on the next floor. More deploy limit and hope. We're getting all the good shit. If somebody can explain why they don't fly on that stage, I'm bored of repeating it. What does this do together? Useless as fuck. Good to know. Pinecone is a good 4-star to raise in IS4.
Orders ASAP, please.
Also Susuru and Bubble, if you're doing a more general run.
私も任務に参加するんですか
Dear God, the nodes look so ass. Where are all my fights? The hell? So my only choice is to go through this fight, unless I want to spend all of my devices. You know, or one of them. Okay, there's not even a chance this time, so... If there's a device, I'll take it. So, rational fracture, encounter, then maybe something here. Super Bricktron. Thanks for explaining.
Let's move. Time waits for nobody.
I am not Indian, no.
Yeah, fine.
My English teacher called me Arabian once, when she was talking about my accent, so there's that.
釘のようにここでしっかり支えます。ドローン飛べー。
Probably gonna leak the first guy.
通りにしますね。
Holding a shield is tiring, pal.
はいよ、見えたよ。バッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。あ、almost done.
No, unfortunate.
はい。どこにこういう場所
Didn't take Pudenko's key one
た
time.
くさん見てきましたから。
I see clouds rising. Probable hostiles in the snow.
Susuru heals a lot. I need a lot of healing. That's
Great
about
luck.
it.
Got a tailwind today.
Don't really know what more special there could be. She's very straightforward. Oh, I used the skill. I think I'll kill it anyway. No idea where the duck run to. On this map. We'll just do the save deploy like this.
Probable ambush in the
At least we can definitely hit it a few times. One more hit.
Foggy. Come out. Stop.
Ah, just going straight in. Does it whoop a second time or go straight in? I think it went straight in. No, it whoops. Free Q then.
Mission accomplished.
I'm Bulgarian, yes.
Perfection is for suckers, you know.
Irrelevant debuff. Pretty useless horn. Buffs click a bit, I guess. И Pudenku. Useless note. How doable is this? Don't have eaten. Totter is awkward for it. I can't cover the right lane. This is fucked. This can probably kill me in normal mode. So I guess I do this and then I die to the boss. Or worse, I don't die to the boss and then we continue on the 4th floor with this bricked squad. I don't really need walkers per se, I just need something that can actually deal with the right lane. And I don't have that. If I had it to Eaton, I'd do that fight. I might die to this fight too. Totally fine, because this squad isn't taking me anywhere on the higher floors. Ah, curses, I'll do too much damage. I can't die with this.
Clouds rising. Probable hostiles in the snow. Won't be any use.
釘を打てば大丈夫。
Yeah, fine.
はい。あ、怪我人はいない。普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。We're counting on you again today, little apple.
Though I feel like this squad is kind of fucked already, in terms of what they have. So in some ways, the sooner I die, the better. Cause I need to get about 1 million more fights to get something useful.
手にはまだまだ持ちますよ。
I'll explode later, I'm streaming now.
今回はどんな面白い動画が撮れるかな。
Well, less that I'm streaming and more that it's just boring to play floor 1. So if I have the smallest chance of
はい。普段通り釘を打て
continuing, I'll continue.
ば
At least I can learn something useful about the later floors. I've basically memorized floor 1 perfectly,
See you.
so there's nothing for me to do there.
I'm here to help.
Mission accomplished.
So it's not so much about not resetting, as playing floor 1 is very boring.
完璧に
Anything to avoid that.
仕事ができました。ドクター、満足していただけましたか？
Anything here that unfucks this? I don't have any squad limit either. Nothing useful in runes. Oh, it's the blade fight. I am super dead. Good to know. I guess these two can hold the bottom. Oh yeah, the E1 backpipe's about to carry me through the blade fight. 100%.
Let's move. Time waits for nobody.
They'll never expect it.
Alright then.
Good scenery here, Doctor. Whew. We're counting on you again today, little apple.
We're gonna cope with Totter and hope he
Hostiles in the
somehow murders the boss. He will not. Does it need to be click? Yeah, probably.
We're counting on you again today, little apple.
And we're going to pretend that this asshole won't just one-shot Pinecone, which he absolutely will, and there's no point in deploying a medic there.
Doesn't matter to me. Holding a shield is tiring, pal.
And then we're gonna hope Totter kills him somehow, which he won't. Oh. I was hoping she would last one more attack. Super dead. Okay, that's dead enough. Let's go next. So, since I often comment on it, this is why I'm very greedy with fights. Not taking any fights leads to me just dying to other stuff later. Yay to hope. The alternative version of this is super easy. I probably would have won it even with this squad. The only alternative version that's harder is the one where you're fighting that defense crusher with the skin. The thing that walks on lava in the normal one. Just think of this boss as an enemy with high physical damage. You hit it and then it dies. It can one-shot stuff because its damage is really high. if they're in the block stuff. That's about it. It's not really complicated. So anything that can block one-shots is good, anything that can hit it from afar is good, anything that has a lot of defense is good. Just don't overcomplicate the boss. You just smack it and it dies.
指示を黄金を引く。はい、デリはまだまだ無知普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。
That boss isn't hard. I just had a bad squad. I would have died to almost any boss.
はい、デリはまだまだ持ちますよ。
Mission accomplished.
このままノーカットで作戦記録に使えるじゃん。
Yeah, Typhon, Totter, Eratu. Anything that hits from afar is fine. Just don't let him one-shot your shit. Or if you're going to do that, have some equivalent of gravel. It has to be hummus.
It's been a while since I beat anyone up.
Rosa in particular is probably the best for him. But it doesn't really matter. Any siege sniper will shit on him. He doesn't have high defense or anything.
目的地はどこでしたっけ？
Need someone to kill the chest.
釘のようにここでしっかり支えます。
Alright then.
はい、普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。ドローン飛べー！
Whose car is this? How should I? What? You think you're gonna grind me down with numb?
Rosa is cooler than
That
Typhon.
hole in the shield is tiring, pal.
黄金を。あ、ドクターの言うたい、こっち向いて。
Are you ready?
指示、デリはまだまだ持ちますよ。 はい、黄金を引く。普段通り釘。
So many weaknesses.
指示を、デリはまだまだ持ちますよ。
Yeah, all the four dudes have good voices. Totter wins by far though.
I just hope those punks learned a lesson.
Deployment, Susuru, good shit here. So, I mentioned in some other video that Quartz can kill two of the blade guys at E1. Let's see if Hummus can do the same thing, or if he dies to them.
Got it.
今回はどんな面白い動画が撮れるかな。
But need Pinecone first.
釘のようにここでしっかり支えます。
Yeah, okay. Let's see.
Huh? I thought you wanted me here to fix a lot. There's more of you? What a day.
That's not bad.
はい、普段通り釘を打て。黄金を引く。 指示をどうぞ、ドクター。
Kind of biased in Quartz's favor. If you're wondering though, yes, Wapumo will absolutely win that with zero effort. I'm pretty sure Hummus wins if you put him back here so he can charge his barrier though, and use his S2 for more damage.
はい、普段通り釘を打てば
Maybe I'll try it
大
next
丈
time I
夫。
get this stage with the Hummus.
完璧な仕事ができました。ドクター、満足していただけましたか？
Useless item, but I got it on a normal stage, so can't really complain. S2 is better than his S1. I mostly end up using Hummus S1 because of item scaling, like the spinach. But outside of that, S2 is just outright his better skill. Also stuff that gives SP benefits his S2 more.
Yeah, fine.
Pardon me for a bit. 5 ора, скарай се! Гледай си работата. Какво правиш? Цъкаш цецове? Swearing at someone in Bulgarian, don't mind me.
I thought you wanted me here to fix a log.
Nah, I'm talking to this twat. He's a friend of mine. When are you gonna stop playing PGR and come play a real game? Or at least stop sending me links to Twitter memes. I'd really appreciate that, honestly. We can't be friends anymore. I'm disowning you.
Mission accomplished.
言っただろ、僕はすっごく強いんだって。
Nothing better. I'll just take it for the hope. Don't think I have a big enough audience to do a Bulgarian stream quite yet. Not worth. Let's see how far we get with Indigo. See ya.
It's been a while since I beat anyone up.
I don't know anyone who plays Dark Knights in Bulgaria. I know another guy that plays gacha games, but he plays PGR. Instead.
You come at me like that. You can't blame me for what happens next.
Indigo first to review stuff.
I thought you wanted me
One
here
shot.
to fix a log.
Yep. These guys are so fragile.
Are you a one-on-one? Soft guy, huh?
I like Indigo, she's about as good as Click. Which since Click is a balanced drone caster is pretty good. But you need her at E2 and Model. Indigo is kind of bad at lower levels. because she's very unreliable.
釘のようにここでしっかり支えます。
Pretty decently. If I can die from greed instead of not having enough stats, that's okay with me. I'd always rather die from pushing too far than not getting anything in terms of items.
指示を指示を
海面が逃げたいので道を照らしましょう。
バッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。火種を引く。
Mission accomplished.
I liked PGR when I played it, but I played too many games,
勝者
so
ゼロ
I
だね。
ended up dropping it.
さすがはドクターの
I think PGR is definitely one of the better gachas out there, if anyone's interested in trying something else. Of course it will take multiple activations. It's fine to kill it in multiple activations. And obviously if I have good enough items I can do it in one activation. But you have enough time to kill it in more than one activation, so why do we have to do it in one activation? In any case.
Everybody, let's go.
Whose car is this? How should I know? I'm all
Just for
set
the
to
spider.
go.
Wanna preserve health.
立ち向かうぞ。
Hmm,
The wind is blowing
This is
in
fine.
the right direction.
Susuru should come up in time.
Critical hit.
医者ならここに。ここだよ。 やっちゃおっか。
This is the shot.
僕に。
Yay, tanking spiders. Oh, that's so annoying.
This is the shot.
はい、こっち向いて。
It didn't target this caster because there was an enemy there.
かかったら声を上げてもいいよ。
Feel the wind.
Whose car is this? How should I know?
指示を火種を引く。はい。あ、
Mission accomplished.
Do I have any opinions on what I think a bad gacha is?
負傷者ゼロだね。
Almost all of them, if I'm being
さすがは
honest.
ドクターの指揮。
I don't have a gambling addiction, so I don't actually like gacha games. If I say something is a good gacha, it's not about the rates, though PGR has decent rates. I just think it has gameplay that's interesting enough to play. And optionally a good story. I can live without that in a game.
ドクター、忘れ物しないでね。
Can we just open with
I'll
Meteor?
stay vigilant. Perfect chance.
Too many to count. Recently, Age of Empires, Slay the Spire, Synthetic, FTL. I played a game called something like Logic Mimic today, where you... It's a roguelike where you do logic puzzles.
ここですか。
Critical hit.
火種を引く。盾を構える。普段通り釘を打ってバッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。指示を火種を。
So, are the first two chapters of 99 garbage by gacha standard or by normal human story standards? Because those are very different standards.
光が力を蓄え
Like for the amount of text Dark Knights makes me read, I would be comparing it to actual books, not game stories.
やっちゃおっか。
Critical hit.
Mission accomplished.
I agree that it's very sad. I was asking about 99 though. How garbage are we talking?
You all did well.
Kind of getting a bunch of good shit. I can take the fight and then summon a shop later. Because I'll lose it anyway, so I actually have no reason not to do it. I lose one device on floor 3. I haven't played that much Age of Empires that I have a set nation, but the most I've played are Chinese, Bulgarians, and Slavs. I'll play other ones too. The Polish seem really fun in particular. Wait, shit, I just leaked this for no reason. I wasn't paying attention.
The wind is blowing
Cue
in
the
the
next
right
one.
direction.
I need a bigger monitor to play Age of Empires, if I'm being honest. It's a bit hard on my eyes to play a lot of it. The map is... I basically can't see anything on it, and it starts to hurt my eyes after a while. Because I'm playing it on my laptop after all.
Critical hit.
I agree that Dark Knights can present its story better, but from the parts I have read from it are goofy as fuck as well. So I don't think that's the whole of the issue with the Dark Knight's narrative.
Mission accomplished.
All injured personnel.
Yep,
Please
we have exactly 0 of them. Oh, and the DP buff. If we can't get rid of that, we're fucked. Because it's awful. Exactly 0 devices. Excellent item, but I don't have anyone that makes use of it well. I'd be okay with Arc Knight story more if I didn't have to click between every paragraph. I can't stand doing that for stories. Do I just summon a shop at full price? I can't use this. I'll raise the... No, I can. But I kind of don't have any way to get rid of the DP debuff, and that will probably screw me over. Have to summon a shop at full price, I think, and then rob it. No way we survive otherwise. To be fair, this quote can drop shit, so I'll probably just die. Don't need Indigo. This is gonna be worth it for the robbery. And the 2 Umberto. This isn't even good, but I'm going to die otherwise. So we're going in. I enjoyed Library of Ruina. Speaking of story presentation, that game is excellent at it.
I'll stay.
I like how both Roland and Anjo know different things about the world, and every info dump is a conversation between them, where one explains something to the other. It's not just one character knowing everything and having a one-sided conversation. That was enjoyable, and you see it way too rarely. Couldn't really get into Limbus though. The gameplay kind of kills it for me, since it feels like a nerd version of Floor.
Feel the wind.
By the way, we're going to super die in a bit, so be prepared for that. Oh, fuck off.
We're counting on you again today, little apple.
Critical hit.
Shit.
バッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。指示を普段通り釘を打てば、私ならここに。
We'll survive with unfortunate timing to deploy that.
指示をバッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。気兼ねを引く。
100% fine with dying this way. I would have died anyway.
承知した。
ドクターの指バッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。指示バッ
GG.
here to help.
Yeah, this I didn't feel like I was gonna win that, but I was definitely dead on that floor. The third floor is a pain in the ass. That was more like when a starving 6-year-old tries to rob a supermarket and gets the shit beaten out of him by the guards. Two fights. Awful. Let's see what the second floor has.
私の出番ですね。目的地はどこでしたっけ？ここですか？指示を気兼ねを。
Vermeo isn't awful, but they have better snipers. I haven't found a use for her in a long time. She's good against enemies with very low defense. If we happen to get that, and I need that from a range style in particular, and for example it's multiple enemies, because if it's just one, obviously I just taught her, then she can have some spot. But Mei is outright better than every other AA sniper I have, by a gigantic margin. That's why she rarely sees use. The slow and stun and over 1000 attack from Mei is way too good. It's hard to justify using anything else over Mei. She's more like the 4-star Blue Poison than Archetu. Or is Blue Poison too ancient of an operator for anyone to remember?
指示をバッテリーはまだまだ持ちバッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。
Mission accomplished.
With hard work, even an idiot can get the job done.
I have no idea which 5 stars are good. I'm assuming the correct answer is Wapuma, because she's Wapuma. And Scene, and presumably other operators that I absolutely know the name of. But yeah, Wapuma and Scene. Definitely those. The same answer is correct on literally every other thing in Arknights. No emergency fight. Is Highmore a 4 star?
目的地はどこでしたっけ？
Executor would be good if Wapuma didn't exist.
はい、気兼ねを。
The Reapers are just way too good at dealing with trash.
はい、気兼ねを。引く。
Meteor is no different from Vermeil really. She has a niche, outside of that niche she's outclassed by Mei.
はい。
And so I basically never use her. Shooting at stuff that fly slightly better than Mei comes up a bit more often than shooting at two things at once for slightly less damage than Mei.
指示を。
But it's the same case for both of them.
Accomplished.
With hard work, even an idiot can get the job done.
Yeah, I was pretty disappointed with Limbus 2. I hate how the gameplay feels after lore in particular, because it's just most fights are just a straight downgrade in terms of fight mechanics. You expect a sequel game to add more stuff, not take stuff away, so it felt really bad. Can get a good medic, but we need some medic to not die. Do I roll for this or... Nah, fuck it. If I actually get a good item, too many coins. I'll get the hope thing. Don't wanna waste a million coins on the chalice. I can vouch Limbo's story was pretty good. The second chapter was one of the funniest things I've read in a while. But the gameplay though, I just can't recommend it because of the gameplay. It's unplayable for me. If I had to use a sniper against a tanky drone.
Got it.
So tanky in what sense first of all? Does it have a lot of health? Does it have
わかりました。
a bunch of defense? What are we talking about here? Does it dodge? More than that, is it isolated so I use Totter? Or does it move around so I need to keep it in range with Mei? I know you're biased towards Meteor and want me to say Meteor, but that's not always the correct answer. It depends on the circumstance. How does it inherit bugs from what corporation? Are those even in the same engine? The fuck?
ここは安全です。はい、バッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。ドローン飛べー。 指示をどうぞ。気兼ねを引く。はい。
Hermes, since you're the one guy here trying to defend Limbus's gameplay, have you played the Library of Ruina? I'm curious to know.
わかりました。指示を気兼ねを 普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。指示を
Mission accomplished.
このままノーカットで作戦記録に使えるじゃん。
Yeah, that's why a lot of people are disappointed in Limbus, even if it's okay. Because Ruina is leagues better, but it's the older one, not the newer one.
There's a mission.
So Limbus kinda feels like a regression. Yeah, I would use Jessica if I want something to get shot in the face and not die over and over. Which sometimes comes up.
敵を確認しました。皆さん、行きましょう。Good scenery here, Doctor. I have to get serious now.
Is Jessica out or a 4-star?
Yeah, fine.
Why would I be pulling for her?
やっちゃおっか。
どうす暴力じゃ何も解
We're counting on you again today, little apple. ここですか？ここは安全です。指示を気兼ねを引く。
I think considering how big current day mobiles are, you don't have to make the gameplay less complicated if you don't want to.
わかりました。
Also, it's not like people are just automatically dumber because they play it on a phone. I think if you want to make a complicated mobile game, you can. They just decided to simplify it to fit in with the standards. Which didn't work too well in that case, because a lot of their audience didn't like that simplified gameplay. Especially with how complicated Ruina is and how heavily it leads into being complicated.
指示をどうぞ。デリはまだまだ持ちますよ。どこに行けばいいですか？エルギーに決まってデリはまだまだ持ちます。
Mission accomplished.
Yeah, I can respect playing Limbus for the story. I really liked what I read of it. So it makes sense to me, if you're willing to tolerate the gameplay. Ooh, Scout plus Bosky. My favorite combo. Ethan. Can do this fight first.
Save us a lot of time if you just surrender.
Red Mist was GOAT in Ruina. I like how every other character has some stat for when they take their turn with the dice, and Red Mist is just infinity. That shit was GOAT the first time I saw it. I just started laughing. I don't use Jai a lot because he dies to a lot of stuff before he can charge. I lean into Ethan because I get a lot of trash spam, and Ethan deals with trash spam better than Jai does. If I have a need to Ethan, I will get Jai afterwards. He's still good, but I need him later, not early on. I need AoE shit first. I won't ever pick Jaya over Ethan in IS4. There is no reason to. Ethan is just better against the stages I face early on. If I'm super start for a medic, I'd consider picking Jaya, but I start with Spot, so that's never the situation.
Mission accomplished.
Flawless victory! I was pretty good, wasn't I, Doctor?
Yeah, I really should have some notepad explaining the jetpack guy. So, they need to move a certain distance before they start flying. If they keep attacking before they pass that distance, they stop moving. So if you place an operator on that range tile above the stream, it fucks them over and they just fall in the hole. Yay, free money. This is good. This is good but not worth buying from a shop. Jaya, Rio Caster. We have Ethan, so robbing the shop is an option now. Okay. I might just end up roaming it, but first I'll get one more item. I have all these ingots stacked up, so let's burn some of them. There goes half an hour of grinding. What do you have for me? Oh fuck yes, we're robbing that. So many good stuff there.
私の出番ですね。
We have all the stuff needed to win if we win this fight, so I'm willing to risk it, even if it's a bit throw.
皆さん、くれぐれも気をつけてくださいね。やっちゃおっか。
やってみましょう。
Now that was fucking throw.
Alright then.
Kill fast before he makes it invincible.
I have to get serious now. 言う通りにしますね。
For Fending will be out in a few months.
どこに行けばいいですか？
Almost dozed off.
はいはい。私が
Stop the explosion, so we don't lose health there. Block this guy for a bit. Okay. It's fine.
はい、ちゃんと聞いてます。はい、普段通り釘を打てばだ。こういう雑草ならたくさん見てきましたから。
That's fine.
ドクター、よっしゃー。よいしょっと。どこに行けばいいですか？
暴力じゃ何も解決できないけど、お前を料理するには十分だぜ。
皆さんの援護は任せてください。
Stop all the other guys from moving for a bit.
まだまだ持ちま、バッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。
Honestly, this debuff is incredibly troll when he starts spamming it so much.
医者ならここに。ここだよ。
So fucking much.
やってみましょう。
I'm here to help. バッテリーはまだ。
Show me weakness.
普段通り鍵を打ちたかったら声を上げてもいいよ。我慢しないで。
どうしやすか。
はい、ちゃんと聞いてます。
It's better than the other buff, I guess. But it's somehow so much more annoying, despite that.
いいぞ、もっとやれ。
バッテリーはまだまだ持ちます。バッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。
It's fine.
はい。
Just out heal.
わかりました。よいしょっと。私ならここに野菜だけに気を取られないで怪我してるよ。
No, we're not dead. Might die actually. I'll push the second one back in with Myrtle. I could also just get Spot back in. Super dead. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Alright then.
Unfortunate. I only invested like 50 ingots. That's a pity. That would have been a one run. Since I had enough relics there to hyperscale snipers into something that can kill the last boss. Maybe I should switch the positions I use Click and Pudenko on for that stage. Because Pudenko keeps hitting the normal enemies, I don't really need that. Yeah, it might make more sense. Ah, it happens.
Got it.
今回はどんな面白い動画が撮れるかな。ここですか？ドクターの言う通りにするよ。
Alright then.
By the way, Igrok, do you use phonetic or the other version, where it's all in its own place? What's your keyboard setting for Russian?
Accomplished.
I'm not Russian, no, I'm Bulgarian. Pretty good path. I can live with answering that I'm Bulgarian myself. I just have to say I'm Bulgarian. When I'm talking about the stupid archer things, I have to explain the whole mechanic every time. Much more annoying. Ah yes, clearly I'm Bulgarian. I sound like the Italian guy. Makes sense. Yeah, that's kind of how languages work.
普段通り釘を打った。
What was the other thing called instead of phonetic? The one where you have letters scrambled around in a really annoying way that nobody can ever remember? Nah, if they assume I'm Russian or Italian, that's good. At least it's close to my accent. When somebody asks me whether I'm Indian or something, that's just next level. It gives me PTSD from when I worked in the call center. I've worked in a call center for about 4 or 5 years for an English internet company, and I was their technical support. There is this one code that I'll never forget from my first week there. So it's late at night, I'm doing probably my 20th call of the day, and I'm like, hello, how can I help you? My name is Alex. And then this woman starts shouting at me, your name is not Alex! Alex is not an Asian name! Yes, she did sound like a Dalek, if you're wondering. And I'm just sitting there for 30 seconds. How the fuck am I supposed to respond to that? Like, I can't even be offended. What the fuck do you even say to that?
I'm being assigned to combat? Oh. Just give me a bit more time to get ready. I can do this.
I can talk about weird calls in tech support all day, but nothing is ever gonna beat that one.
目的地はどこでしたっけ?
Alright then. Doesn't matter. So many weaknesses.
ここですか? はい、普段通り。
How do I not die to this stage? On emergency? So we're gonna need click for the DPS, obviously. And then how do we use pudding to pull the correct number of sheep? Oh, we can bounce an attack of this guy. Like this. Yeah, perfect. That way we can only pull 2 sheep.
Understood.
Thank you, soldier dude. Wait, why the fuck didn't she pull a 4th sheep? Does pudding only have 3 bounces at T1 or something? I mean, that's evidence she's a Dalek. They never exterminate anything. Fuck the Chester, trying to not die here. Chester for living people. Well, we need to get rid of this ship anyway. Oh fuck. Pulled them at a bad time. I wasn't even going for the chest, I just wanted to pull the ship. But then this fuck started moving. Should have pulled the bottom group. Pudding's model makes her bounces not have reduced damage. This is something that Chaincaster should have to begin with, but they don't. Excellent item. Aha, typewriter makes sense, because that's the idea of how the keys are ordered, is so you don't get the keys stuck when you press 2 keys together, which can happen on a typewriter. That's why they're spread around, the letters that aren't used often. But that's really not necessary on a modern keyboard, so it's somewhat pointless for it. We recover lives naturally when we're low at health, so always trade there. Yeah, instead of giving them a model that just fixes their trait, they should have just fixed their trait. They've done that for other classes before. Pinecone saw us this, so everyone else can go for the chest. Oh, good job, Click. 1 deploy. They've done it before. They've kind of buffed some classes. That was long before models. They buffed AoE casters and duelist guards.
はい
And
気兼ねを
what are the bad duelist guards called? Brawlers? Yeah, that.
指示をバッテリーはまだまだ持ちま
We have a duck or bear, by the way. 16 enemies.
ドローン飛べ敵です皆さん手加減無用です
Yep. Electric charge.
Spot can go hit the duck.
あ指示気兼ねを引く
Not a good spot for click actually. Should have just put her in the back.
ドクターの言う見えたよ
It's what it's. I know that.
気兼ねを
Kill anyway.
バッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ
Hooray for the whip.
Accomplished.
Extra damage for the duck. Chaincasters both got buffed and got a model that fixed their trait.
ドクター
But they could have just fixed their trait anyway, which is why I'm kind of complaining about it. Wasting the model on that was silly. This first. Hopefully we can get rid of some debuff. A ton of money this run. I cannot. How have you been doing recently? Anyone tried to rob your shop? Really good stuff. Not actually worth robbing the shop, because we can just buy them. But this is some good stuff.
私の出番ですね
I'll get a funk. Yeah, there's some operators you just need the mod one. So there's no reason to conserve this device, because the third floor will take it away, so we'll just take every 4 fight. And since I'm taking every fight, might as well give myself money for later.
Leave it to me.
The model is actually a great idea. The patch is like a paid DLC.
あの私が留守の間はくれぐれも身の安全にお気をつけください
In position.
Passenger kills most things. He's fairly decent. He was just memed on for being bad and then got buffed 15 times in a row. So he stopped being bad a long time ago.
Alright then.
Yeah, the model is like paid DLC. You pay and then you unlock some new content.
Follow me. ここだこ手が見えないだろ
Need Pinecone ASAP. Else we're leaking something.
部品のように
Because their block is oversaturated.
Don't see any harm in this.
Everyone.
Oh fuck.
Follow me.
It went out of range.
段通り釘を打てば大丈夫
We can kill it with a medic like this.
ここは安全です
Oh, she's attacking the box as well.
はい
Well, she should never do enough damage to kill them.
はいバッテリーはまだまだ
Delete
持
this
ちます
wave.
段通り釘を打てば大丈夫ドローン飛べ
On standby.
Careful.
The best possible model on Frostleaf will make her base effect give you 35% XP instead of 30% XP.
Yep. Under collector and stand.
That's improving her core functionality. Frostleaf is unfixable. There is nothing they can put on a model that is in any way reasonable that will fix her. It's a cope beyond cope to expect a model to fix Frostleaf.
段通り釘を打てば大丈夫
She's not broken in the sense that if you have a glass of water and you spill the contents on the floor, the water isn't broken. But you don't really want the water on the floor and you can't really drink it either. That's kind of what Frostleaf is.
That wasn't too bad of a job. Can you put this in my evaluation?
Removing Frostleaf's attack speed reduction doesn't fix shit. You need to also take 30 seconds off her second skill cost and then give her some decent damage on either skill. Then she will approach looking like a good operator. Wu Xiaohei has like 30 times her damage and he's still kind of bad. She just does less than 0 damage and has horrible SP costs. Her attack speed is like the least of her issues. Oh, we're picking a guard. Wasn't paying attention, was too busy trash talking Frostleaf. Oh, good notes. I want 3 fights instead of this, right? Because this is 18 goods too, and I can't pick my item. Wait, shit, I have to actually think about this. I can use this like this anyway. It doesn't have to be with the blue rune. Because this costs me 2 fights, I won't be able to go up or down. There's definitely an emergency somewhere in there, so we'll go for that. Why did I take out my medic? I can play with Frostleaf. She's just useless and doesn't do anything. She kind of just sits there. It's not like I actively hate her or anything. She just doesn't do anything. That bow is absolutely my favorite item in IS3.
Alright then.
I like the 150 extra hours damage. It's a tragedy that click doesn't proc it twice.
Hey, catch.
Quartz Q1 is usually better, yeah. Do I need to block that? Nah, I think we'll heal. We're fine. Skill is charging. So we can go Pinecone. We're golden. 19 enemies might have the Corbear at the end. We'll use skill ASAP so it can charge back up in time.
Whatever you say. Don't see any harm in this.
No, the Corbear. We just had a variant with Stay Still. Oops. I missed. Favorite robot is Castle. Can block things, can give attack, can give defense. Does the most out of any robot.
Put this in my evaluation.
Thermo is also nice. Quartz is infinitely better than Frostleaf, so if I have to pick blindly, I will choose Quartz. Also, she's hotter, which is obviously infinitely more important.
Huh? I thought you wanted me here to fix a lot. Ah, screw it! Bring it on, all of you!
Yeah, and even Hummus can do that. When I deliberately use his worst skill and drop him directly on the guards without giving him time to charge his barrier. Yeah, good job, Hummus.
One-on-one. Tough guy, huh?
Can Quartz do that? Honestly, probably, but not the point.
I'm all set to go.
Oops. Missed the retreat. It's fine.
Yeah, fine.
We'll send somebody for the chest later. We need some stun bait. Let the archers pass first. I don't want click to kill them. Not enough time to get the chest then.
指示をどうぞ。気兼ねを引く。はい、気兼ねを
Oh, they managed to stun
Huh? I thought you wanted me here to fix a lock.
Hummus somehow.
Whatever you say.
A one-on-one. Tough guy, huh?
Careful!
Might not be able to get the chest now. Because they'll walk past Hummus if I leave him alone.
Yep. Discharge!
Oh, we're fine, we're fine. Yay for pudding.
ここだこ暴力じゃ何も解決できないけどお前を料理するには十分だぜ
Ah, screw it.
Mission accomplished.
Bring it on, all of you.
Does Fristen have an English voice? Or
No
just
enemies in sight.
Japanese
I'm
one?
sure they left behind some pretty good stuff.
No hope? Not too terrible. We have a squad that can fight most stuff. Oh, no emergency. That's just awful. We'll use this later to... No, actually we'll use it now. We wanna remove that debuff. That's why. Emergency is harder, but you get a relic for it. If you can kill the emergency, you always want it over a normal node.
ドクター、忘れ物しないでね。ドローン飛べ
Exact same stage again. 18 enemies this time.
Alright then.
ドクターの言うことはシャーよいしょっと
This map feels 150 times easier when you learn to abuse this style. It just solves the entire map, seriously.
ここですか
So, to address the Ansel is better allegation. Ansel has a skill that heals at long range, but has less attack than Hibiscus. He has a talent which is RNG and can heal 2 operators, but that's RNG, so I don't wanna use it, because it's annoying.
I thought you...
見えたよ
Ah, screw it. Bring it on, all of you.
Mission accomplished.
To be clear, Hibiscus heals for just a little more than Ansel. It's almost exactly the same.
完璧な
So,
仕事が
yeah, Ansel is generally better, because he's more flexible.
満足していただけましたか
But considering I'm running Susuru, I'm gonna take every bit of extra healing I can get. IS-1 has the exact same stages as IS-2. It's the same thing. Godly item. Irrelevant debuff. Now we just need a shop to cash in. Yeah, because Ansel has a skill that gives him a longer range, so he can do stuff that Hibiscus can't. That's kind of by definition more flexible, no? Ethan's bad here.
There's a mission? I wanna go!
I don't wanna do craving. I'll lick a caster. This one's better. Hopefully we find a shop. What runes did we have, by the way? Nothing I can use right now. This is a functional squad for this. Kill one
I thought
enemy
you
for me,
wanted
please.
here to fix a lock. What? You...
Oh yeah, he's doing it.
ここですか？
ドローン飛べ
指示を気兼ねを。あ、
Ooh, we're counting on you again today, little apple.
We're leaking the first one, I guess. Well, maybe not.
Yeah, fine.
見えたよ。バッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。バッテリーはまだまだ
Not
持ち
enough
ますよ。
stunts. We tried.
Careful!
Maybe I should have changed pudding to pudenku. DP cost was way too high.
ちゃんと気兼ねを。あ、
That maybe, definitely. The travel time is a good point, by the way. It can fuck you over.
More of you?
Gather around me, guys!
はい、気兼ねを。
Electric charge!
ドクターの言うたらシャー
Ah, screw it! Bring it on, all of you!
We don't have a trapper that heals. Kind of lame.
No.
Then again, we already have too many specialists that
So
heal.
bad, they won't
We don't
cause
need more.
trouble for a long while.
Maybe I should have gotten a defender instead. This is better. No way in hell. Okay, I guess we're going into the boss again, hoping we don't die. If it's a fight, I'm using the runes. Oh, and it's the worst kind of fight. Of course, it removes the useless debuff I got earlier. I will probably still die even with the guard.
私も任務に参加するんですか？
今壁が目の前で動いて
Let's see what we wrote.
何言ってんだそんなことあるわけねえだろ
We already have another healing specialist. My favorite PvP game. Depends on what you mean by PvP game, I guess. I guess the ones I've played most is definitely StarCraft 2, but I kind of prefer Age of Empires now. Not sure how to answer.
I have to get serious now.
Silence first. Do the bombs die on their own outside of shield guard range? Oh, we are set. This is gonna be an easy win. Don't think I can save that boat though.
はい、皆さんの援護は任せてください。
Gather around me, guys.
Not really, no. And I stopped playing StarCraft 2 a long time ago. Around the time they released the third expansion, since I really didn't like it.
Electric diffusion.
Whose car is this? How should
No
I
chance.
Go? A one-on-one.
Run, boat, run! Yeah, it made it out. Hopefully this defender has higher target priority.
There's more of you? What a day.
Almost dozed off.
どうすりゃいいいいぞもっとやれ
Electric charge.
They don't seem to be hitting this one. Okay, we're set. If they hit this one, they'll kill Pudding, but hitting this one doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if they kill it either. The casters can't really... These guys go down. It's a throw wave. I'm gonna
Car is this?
work it a bit with whom
How
this
should
guy
I
though.
go?
ここですか？
And Pinecone can catch them in the back later.
どうぞドクター。
Wonder if I can get the chest. If I can stun one caster.
Whose car is this? How should I know?
みんなどいて。
A one-on-one. Tough guy, huh?
Oh, now I'll give it a try, I guess. See how far we can go.
Are you ready?
The damage is instant.
インタールにしますね。釘のようにここでしっかり。I'm here to help.
Chest dies first.
はい。
Hooray for the red guards. They carried me this fight.
大丈夫。
That wasn't too bad of a job. Can you put this in my evaluation?
This is actually pretty good. It buffs the value of chests a lot. It's a flat value where I think it gave you 15 extra ingots on mimics or something like that. But it buffs other chests too. Ethan. SP recovery rate of casters. Ah, this is useless. I'll swap it in a lost and found. So hopefully that thing over there is a shop. It is not a shop. At least we're not fucked. That fight is doable. Let's see what horrible thing this gives me. This is always awful. That's actually helpful. I can't believe it. A downtime note not fucking me over. Not impossible. I think I need both medics. This is gonna be so awkward.
Ready whenever.
Pinecone's kind of still worth it.
I want to ask about the meaning of this mission then.
Yeah, the first time the downtime node did anything. My chances of death are high. If I can get a full good shop on the 4th floor, this run is recoverable. No. Downtime is fucking awful. Never take it. IS4 has the worst downtime ever. I just happened to get an item for it. Some fucking how. Can we wait until this guy fucks off?
Alright then.
Almost killed instantly. And we're dead. That was a good start. Oh, maybe I'll get a Tristan in a row. And hooray for click, we're not dead. We'll be dead in about... Oh, not this guy. The wave after that. Maybe this guy too. Could have gotten a few more stuns in there. Yeah, that was to be expected. I said doable. Not easy. Have I been on the 4th floor today? I sure as shit don't remember what it looks like. The Snow Priest is the freest one. No DPS checks there. Yeah, makes sense. I think IS3 has infinitely more annoying mid bosses. At least I don't have to draft Jai every time and have him attitude to not die to the 2 of the 3 bosses like in IS3.
目的地はどこでしたっけ？
For Snow Priest you just need DP, so you can deploy your shit and have a decent medic. AoE is better. He's very harmless on lower difficulties, it's just that when he 2-shot spots he gets a bit annoying.
Alright then.
There is no Walmart for Nova ending. That's in IS1. If you wanna fight the carpet, you just go for ending 4. It's an emergency fight on the 6th floor. Why didn't I just get the chest?
Doesn't matter, don't see any harm in this.
はい、バッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。指示をバッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。完璧な仕事ができました。ドクター、満足していただけましたか？
Got tier item to start with, very nice. You need to go on the floor 6 to fight the carpet, so yeah, you kind of need the special item in question. Ah, the age-old question. But I can just do a fight plus an emergency.
I want to ask about the meaning of this mission then.
Probably because IS1 was a limited time event that they didn't expect to get so popular. When they added IS2 later, it reused most of the fights from IS1. Welcome back.
Yeah, fine.
This is probably gonna be my last turn for the day. Getting a bit tired of the game trolling me. Though we should at least get decently far. Early DP is super strong in IS4, because every stage rushes the shit out of you. If you just want the fight for the carpet, other than having it in IS4 as a rush mob in an emergency stage, you can go play IS3 and go into the Wonderwand node. You get the the IS1 bosses in there, but it's just the boss, not the ending. Yeah, it's the 20 DP item. Wasn't there a 10 starting DP item at some point in IS? Because there's usually 3, right? 15% attack, 25% attack, 35%, etc. Is it at least your cat?
Mission accomplished.
負傷者ゼロだね。さすがはドクターの指揮。頼りになる。
This is really good. Enemies doing less damage is always helpful. Suffer not a window to leave. Ooh! We're getting some good shit this run. Don't care for the dog itself so much, but about the fight. Oh, the dog buff is shown on the start. Never noticed. Whoa. I'm blind. Useful tip for this stage. This tile blocks everything, so you only need one blocker to catch every melee mob. And can commit the rest of your operators to chasing around the stupid dog. Which I probably won't kill anything, but I'm just here for the recruit. It's better than the other encounters anyway. I'll definitely nick it. Skills click won't charge in time.
In position.
Or maybe it will.
はい、あ
Nah, definitely not.
はい、
That's fine.
気兼ねを引く、気兼ねを
The recruit is worth it on its own.
引く
Mission
On this style. Probably box, yeah. But I prefer the other one.
このままノーカットで作戦記録に使えるじゃん。
Preserve hope for the shop. So Soru is really helpful here. I can go to the toilet.
ドローン飛べー。医者ならここに。ここだよ。
Bang in the back just in case. And activates click skill when it
ドク
moves.
ターの言う通り。はい、こっち向いて。
mission accomplished.
With the right plan, even rookies like us can win a tough fight.
I'm back. Okay, worth it. 2 devices is a lot. This is pretty good. Can we get the encounter that removes 2 collapse value? No such luck. Hope. Well, we kind of have this, but let's see what the debuff is first. Wait, this removes 2 collapse value. Perfect. We have an excessive hope, so we don't want the hope book this time. Obviously this. Deployment. I love when this happens. You can get the 3 fruit and then get the item that gives you 25 ingots. So either we buy another caster, or we get the attack speed for melee. Nothing can really use this right now. This is not useful to me, so caster. Excellent path. 4 fights plus a boss key. We're gonna go down to 0 devices by the time we reach the 3rd store.
Let's go.
I forgot to look at what the
You got me. Leave it to us.
buff was.
then.
Are there any good Ifrit tiles in IS4?
ここですか？
I don't see any.
Counting on you again today, little apple.
Realistically, you only need one Ifrit tile because her damage is stupid. Thinking you need one lane, an entire lane for Ifrit to do her thing is small brain.
Everyone, follow me.
If you can have a caster here and a defender here on any map, that's an Ifrit tile.
Everyone, follow me. On standby.
はいちゃんとバッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。
I also have a job, yeah. I work in marketing. I obviously don't mind not having a real job and just streaming all day, if that's an option for me.
指示をど
But I also like money.
まだ持ちますよ。
So until that becomes a viable economic option, I'm gonna stick to my real job.
はいよ。はい、こっち向いて。
指示を気兼ねをバッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。
Yeah, I heard people wanted the membership option. I'll do something about it in Sunday.
頼りになるよ。
I'll see what emotes I can find. I like how one of the automatic membership options when I looked for it is like pay $30 to get videos early. In other words, pay like $30 to review videos.
言うことを聞く？
The default membership options are something else on YouTube. Thank you, Leon. Yeah, I'm doing the boss key, obviously.
忘れ物しないでね。
ここ駅です。皆さん手加減無料です。
I'm here to help.
Thrust.
今回はどんな面白い動画が撮れるかな。We're counting on you again.
悪い人に立ち向かう。気兼ねを引く。
All right then.
Thrust.
はい、バッテリーはまだまだ持ちます
Isn't
よ。
the answer to the what is the best option to kill something always Mjolnir?
Everyone.
Let's be honest.
Enemy spotted. Prepare to fight.
医者ならここに。ここだよ。
普段通り釘を打つ。はい、気兼ねを引く。
Thrust.
That's why I take the scout node on floor 4. I don't wanna deal with all the upgraded stages. Also, the scout node is super valuable early on.
Mission accomplished.
Yeah, but it sometimes Texas and Yatu when you don't have time to charge Mjolnir. You definitely have time to charge Mjolnir on the boss, so it's definitely Mjolnir.
僕はすっごく強いんだって。
You can take the scout node on any floor, you get the prophecy in the next floor. The only stage you can't really take it on is the 5th floor, because there is no next stage. More damage to ranged enemies is fine and absolutely perfect for this stage. Ooh, stomp it pretty easily. Yeah, I thought ending 3 was gonna be super hard. Because
忘れ物しないでね。
that's just success.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I needed to take the scout note on floor 2. But you don't need to take it on floor 2. You can do it later. So you're fine.
怪我人はいない。
That hit? Bullshit. That's cheating.
Leave it to us.
This the caster's gonna get kind of nuked.
ドクターの言うはい、こっち向いて。
Everyone, follow me.
ここですか？
kill cause Spinecone's gonna start draining herself. Guess it was overkill.
はい、気兼ねを引く。はい、ちゃんと聞いてます。
Doesn't matter. Catch.
指示を普段通り釘を打てば
Something
大丈
funny
夫。
with the boomstick snipers.
Follow me.
They do more damage in their second row when you get this boss key
普段通
than
り
in their first row.
打てば大丈夫。気兼ねを
So you kind of aim the opposite way. Also, I'm 100% leaking that Wraith.
見えたよ。医者の言葉はしっかり聞いて。
気兼ねを引く。気兼ねを引く。はい、あ、
Everyone.
Two Wraith leaks is acceptable.
Mission accomplished.
I use something with AoE for the first boss, just use something with AoE to open up tiles, then use something to debuff its attack. Shamare, Moose, it's all fine,
Beagle.
and then just hit it till it dies. It's only really dangerous if you just let it hit stuff. Also the shield guards, the thing with 50% health from the runes, completely breaks it, because it just keeps attacking that instead of attacking your operators. And then you have a free fight. Oh, I chose the worst path. This, because otherwise I'm gonna run out of devices. Useless note. This was the key thing, right? Yep. I don't really want it. Reducing max life is such ass. If it took your current lives, it's manageable. But that one's really nasty. If you spam the devices a lot.
Team, check your gear before departing.
今回はどんな面白い動画が撮れるかな。
指示をどう気兼ねを引く。
I think the shield guard is more important than the ASPD for that fight. It gives you so much time to deploy all your shit and setup. And the boss isn't much of a DPS check, so the attack speed isn't that important. Obviously attack speed is excellent and really helps. Thanks for the disclaimer, I really appreciate it. I'd do it myself, but I'm too lazy to stick a notepad in ops. Maybe I'll make a button for it next stream that brings it up whenever we're on this stage. Bye bye, dude.
指示をどう普段通り釘を打てば大あ
On standby.
悪い人に立ち向かうぞ。Gather around me, guys.
If we hit a shop on the third floor, we should be
はい。
pretty much set until the fourth floor from there. Oh yeah, I should have a disclaimer that makes people ask what the disclaimer is about to drive engagement. Advanced YouTuber tactics. Good point, Leon. But why do that when I can just have you drive my engagement by spamming disclaimer every fight?
Mission accomplished.
Flawless victory.
See? I just say something funny and whoa, whoa, whoa. So much engagement. I absolutely care about the YouTube stats, definitely. Yes, Leon, I'm prepared to pay you $0 an hour. Are you interested? Oh, $0 an hour might be a lot. I already offered you $0 an hour. You're not getting a cent more from me.
I'm here to help. 医者ならここに。
I mean, it probably pays slightly more than your average internship. I'm not gonna make you get coffee out of your own money. So it's not the worst job you could have.
In position.
Probably unnecessary, but Fang also has nothing better to do. No duck or bear at 18. Probably.
Doesn't matter. Building a shield is tiring, pal.
盾を構えるぞ。はい、気兼ねを。
はい、こっち向いて。
指示を気兼ねを引く。
Flawless victory! I was pretty good, wasn't I, Doctor?
So is negative? How does negative pay work? Is that when they pay me, or do I just throw money out the window and set it on fire in front of their house? Which one of those is negative pay? Both of these are unlikely to be useful. I don't pull for any 6-star banner. If it has a 4-star on it, then I'll pull. I forget the dog exists. Or the truth is that I'm too lazy to say duck, bear or dog. That's too many words. So I just say 2 of them at random. Or sometimes just go dog. I have very little random. I don't bother farming it because I don't need it. This is too early and it will be annoying. But this is the only possible node that can be a shop, and we kind of need one right now. Is this the item switch one? No item switch. Kind of tempted to just get a rune so I can trade it, but we have a dog shit rune we can replace instead. Useless node. Oh yeah, we're taking the Bosky. We don't have anything better. Yay, shops. We lucked out into something useful. Sadly, I can't rob the shop, so I'm just gonna have to shop like a normal person. I know you're all disappointed in me. What else do we have? I don't feel like I can survive robbing the shop. Otherwise I'd go for it. Also, we don't need these guys.
私も任務に参加するんです。
今壁が目の前で動いたって？何言ってんだ、そんなことあるわけねえだろ。
Defender is worth. E2 Bobo is much better. We'll get this for later. Oh, there was attack speed for it on there and I didn't buy it. Fuck. I messed up. It was even discounted and everything. Is that supposed to be attack speed? Yeah. Obviously we're getting eaten. Have a better chance of robbing it here, I guess. But this shop is also kind of uninteresting and not worth robbing. Okay, at least I'll buy this thing. It's only 4 ingots. And then we get a stage that we basically need Ethan for. Kind of awkward though. Oh no, I have a solution. We'll be fine. We can use Pinecone on the left side to kill the left lane entirely. Like this. But Myrtle first. Can Myrtle stall the Avenger and then use her skill? Let's not test that out. I just realized I'm stupid. I should have had Myrtle here, facing left. It won't matter.
We're counting on you again today, little apple.
Am I European or American?
Almost dozed off.
I'm human, yeah, probably. As long as that means I'm not American, I'm okay with it. Die already. That was 50 million off-skill item binds. Half his skill charged. He must have really hated that Avenger in particular. Made his skill last longer just for him. Oh, E2 Vigna, so she can at least do something. The difference between E1 and E2 is really big with her. What boss do we have? The worst one, obviously. Why do I even bother asking? So, we can get the scout note here, but I'll probably just die to the boss anyway. So I think what I'm gonna do is get the encounter and then hope I get a device for the emergency. So we can gather a bit more power. We get 2 hope. Okay, at least this squad can do the shady shit home. So if we get it, we'll just win. Don't need Myrtle that much at the moment. Don't need the medic. E2 Ethan is better before E2 Jaya. First of all, because Jaya just works fine at T1. There's very few things Jaya will struggle with at T1 anyway. And Ethan just benefits more from his E2 than Jaya does. The best thing you get for Jaya from E2 is making Jaya only eat 2 DP, but that requires the model too. While Ethan gets a bunch of value out of just the E2, since it increases his base bind chance by a lot. Yeah, the crown for true damage is super broken. Other than operators, there's a few things that do true damage as well, like the red tiles on some maps. So it buffs that too. Back in IS2, when you get the survivalist debuff and everybody gets a red debuff, that crown buffed the damage enemies take from it. So if you had it and you get survivalist, the stages just clear themselves, even on higher floors.
There's a mission?
What do I get here? Yes, Durnar. Sadly not. Might actually end up using Durnar. Kind of makes sense. And then with Myrtle S2.
There's a mission?
Okay, so we can leave the backside to Myrtle and Durnar with her S2. And block the boss with Bubble. Bubble won't get one shot. So Susuru heals. And then we use Pinecone and click to try and kill. No, I can't use both Pinecone and click, right? No, I can, it's fine. Okay, we have a basic idea. Let's see if it works. Silver Ash has no true damage. Mjolnir has true damage though. It's very little true damage and you barely notice it under his physical. So that crown isn't worth getting.
I have to get serious now.
The other way around. I see problems with this strategy. Mostly that I need to Durnar. Ethan's better. Myrtle will be fine on her own. Plus click helps with the dogs. And Pinecone should delete every drone. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, this is kind of awkward without it to Durnar. At least the boss should be resolvable. Always defender's kill first. Once the defender's queue is about to end, then we use Susur. Okay, boss is removed. Pity we're gonna leak the drone though. Bubble is super good. Both the high health pool and reducing the attack really helps with high attack bosses. It's not just the defense, it's also the attack reduction. Those two together. Don't try this with only one bubble, you die horribly. I think I shouldn't have used click here. I could have used her to help there instead. I didn't know how long bubble could tank the boss for. No, bubble isn't better than Quora. Which one I use just depends on which skill set I prefer. The taunt and the damage reduction, or the foreblock and the healing. They're about even, but Quora is strictly better on lower levels, because her defense is way more value than the attack reduction. Don't like either that much. This is only good if you look into a chest. Yeah, you can use Quora and Bubble, or Bubble, it doesn't matter. They're on the same level. Very well balanced. Don't wanna go into fights blindly. I mean, we do have the spinach and a bunch of really good shit for this map. Okay, so do we have a rematch with the bear or do we move on? What do you want to see? Let's kick its ass. Don't need this asshole. Should have changed Murdo to S1. That's probably fine. It's a win-win for me. I'm kind of tired, so if I die, I get to rest. If I win, I get revenge on the bear. I cannot lose! Eaten a bit further back than last time. Keeping them out of click's range for a bit. Or eternally. Two cars down. Myrtle is about to explode. Why the fuck did you target that car? The hell? Just the stupid bear left. It's fine, just spew a bunch of enemies. Apparently it was not fine, we licked one. No, the bear isn't going down. No item for me then. There's no way I kill it. But let's get some damage out of Vigna at least. Yeah, the bear's gonna leak. I both didn't die and didn't get an item. Curses. Worst possible outcome. Maybe I can just stop the cars from moving. If I take it on the top side.
We won, Doctor, and that's what counts.
Have pretty decent stuff for Jaya. We have to take it here. Is this fight something that's going to kill me? Well, at least we're dying on the 4th floor today. It's a nice change of pace. Okay, time to imagine a bit. So, we need this for the stupid drone fucks. On the robot stage. Bubble to tank the boars. Eaten to bind all the shit. I can't deal with if it's the walkers, the 3 block fucks, or with the dragon well. We have anything better here? Not really. A Myrtle feels unnecessary with a 20 extra DP. There's a lot of stages that I can't kill with this squad though. Practical test should be fine. Because we can nuke the drone from this planet. Normal chest. Good to know. I was more worried about getting the emergency.
どうするいいぞもっとやれ
Anything's fine in the normal stages.
行きます。怪我人はいない？
綿落とし。
はい、こういう雑草ならたくさん見てきましたから。今度見よう。
Root throw pathing.
悪い人に立ち向かうぞ。はい。
水洗い。
どこにアレルギーに気をつけて。
暴力じゃ何も解決できないけどお前を料理するには十分だぜ。
It doesn't matter if the robots wake up, we'll just kill them. This is the only ranged robot on the stage. Now there's 2 drones.
はい、皆さんの援護は見えたよ。今度見よ
どうする暴力じゃ何も解決できないけどお前を
Oh, there's 3 drones. So the scout node adds an extra drone here. Makes 0 difference.
はい。
Mission accomplished.
完璧な勝利を得ることは美しいお花を咲かせることと同じように大変なお仕事ですね。
Pudding is the only pick that makes sense. There's a lot of stages in which is good. There's only really one stage I need Jaya for, but the new Pudding isn't that good either. Vigna's kind of suspect, but her damage is also pretty high. But we have the caster speed. Let's swap her out.
I'm being assigned to combat? Oh. Just give me a bit more time to get ready.
If it's an emergency, the emergency version, I'm dead. Might be dead in the normal version too. It's the normal version. That kind of resolves the trash.
ここだこ俺が見えないだろ
Need to kill these 2 things. I can't deal with the fight otherwise. Might not have a good way to kill this thing. We're gonna leak 1 dragon later. Or maybe not. No, this is the normal mode. The reason this shitter is here is because we're playing the... because we stepped in the scout node. When you get the debuff from the scout node, it spawns another one of these things. Don't one-shot me, please. Thank you, Ethan.
怪我人はいない。こういう雑草ならたくさん見てきましたから。
ここだ暴力じゃ何も解決できないけどお前を料理するには十分だぜ
Yeah, there's no way I can stop that one.
私ならこそれだけに気を取られないで。アレルギーに気をつけてね。
Yeah, that's fine. No longer need this.
指示はもっと大きい声でお願い。
Oh, it's the death picks coming through.
Alright. I'm up.
皆さんの援護。
Discharge!
Might leak the picks too. If fitness Q doesn't charge in time for them. But we get a second Pudenku's Q off, so we might also be fine.
指示を気兼ねを気兼ねを。アレルギーに気を。
いいぞもっとやれ
指示を普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。
Elector on standby.
普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。どこにこういう雑草ならたくさん見てきましたから。
The pigs go like all the way here. Okay, this one would die to click on way. And I can use Jaya from there.
Yep, electric charge.
Start working on the chest.
高エネルギーに気をつけ発射。怪我人はいない？どこにこういう雑草ならたくさん見てきましたから。私ならここに。
Nice attack. Jaya could have killed that. I should have used a Susuru S2. I didn't expect the 2-shot.
大将、これで終わりですかね。
Has to be Moose. We need her to fight the boss. Not that we have a chance in hell against the boss, but theoretically, that's the only thing that can possibly win. Bad buffs all around, and we have no runes. Well, this would be a bad buff. Okay, so now we need to take the bottom path, because we need to go to this node. This is the node for the third ending. So we need 3 fights on floor 5 that don't kill us, while we're playing blind and have no runes. That's not going to happen. We can play gacha on which fight is going to kill me.
There's a mission? I wanna go!
We'll bring the E2s for now.
皆さんの戦い方
Tend to live longer.
をしっかり勉強させていただきます。
Yeah, you need one other thing for than the scout item for the third ending. After you get the scout, we're dead. If this was the normal mode, we would still be dead. Not even any point in trying. This is why you never step on March of the Dead. So, other than the scout item, nice damage. Other than the scout item, the thing that you need, after you get the scout item, the next floor, you will get a prophecy. You need to take that prophecy. If you skip it, you can't get the fourth ending. That prophecy is always on the bottom row. It's revealed, so you can see it even if you have 0. It's always in the bottom row. Yeah, that was never gonna happen. GG. Enough grinding for today. We will resume on Monday. Good evening.